short like Akale does.
That's because you were looking for that word.
I sure was, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
That's when it's like the main card came on.
Akale is available for an uppercut, man. That right uppercut right up the middle will be available for Nico.
He's got
good body shot.
Nico worried about that head, and instead it's a short right hand, and once again over the top. Akale comes with that right.
Yeah, I mean, you got Nico fighting at the wrong distance. He's fighting at the wrong distance. Like, let your hands go out at distance. That's where his offense is going to work for himself. But Akale ain't having it. He's getting close, and he's working those short, big arms, man.
There's a nice straight right hand from distance from Nico Ali Walsh. Can he keep Akale at bay?
Akale sitting on 15s, man. Those arms got to be 15 inches, man.
Ooh, short left from Nico Ali Walsh. You're like Hulk Hogan, the 24-inch pythons from Sana Akale.
Those are about 15s. 15s might be 16s.
Who benches more, you or Akale?
Back in my time when he probably benched about even 350. He looked like
this trap.
I know. I want to ask him after.
Okay.
Well, let's listen in.
I don't know who won that round. Because I went live 3 times today. I'm just saying, like, the best thing, just ignore like the last few live streams, because I really like. I didn't really like streaming like that. Honestly. I really didn't like streaming like that.
Yeah. And keep it simple, bro. That's all we asking for. Okay. I hear you guys. All right. Thank you.
At the right distance, Nico lands the right shots, but, you know, if he sits and gets a little bit too close right there, creating space for himself, small little nudge on the inside to create that space to land that short little left hook. Yes, that's good work, but this is the problem right here. You get your back against the ropes, there's nowhere to go. You're trapped against the ropes. You're getting hit with big shots. He's not dropping his level either. He's not stepping in and tying up and pushing his man back to the center of the ring. These are small things that you develop over time. Experience. You got to drill these type of things in your fighter's mind over and over and over. And, you know, to make things work, Nico don't have a whole lot of experience, amateur experience of that. So you got to be overtime in the gym with this young man. He has to be sparring weekly, I would say. You give him a week off after training, go back to the drawing board. Whether you have a fight or not, you need to be sparring at least 3 times a week, developing these good habits.
He did spar Chris Eubank and Caleb Plant for this fight. The aforementioned amateur experience, 30 fights for Nico Ali Walsh, only 13 from Sana Akale, who is his opponent tonight. And he is in another tough test because Akale came to fight.
See? Where's the right hand over the top? Where's the right hand over the top? A guy reaching down there to the body, showing you that he's going to go down to your body. He's been doing it from the first round. Give me the right hand over the top. It's available. And I'm talking for Nico Ali Walsh. If he wants to get this job done, the right hand is available for him. Or an uppercut. You're fighting a shorter man. And Akale, just keep doing what you're doing. You get close, you smother the young man. You get in his chest, you start working.
Because
just work your numbers.
Akale did get some good sparring work with Jamal James and Caleb Truax. So
there's like a fight in there.
Some names and
reason why we don't be in my Discord like that, because nobody's actually in there. There's some people in there, but they don't be in there like that. He's why they in there, because I literally asked them to go on my Discord. They don't be in there like that. I say the last like real messages I had on here. Oh shit, the stream just lag, or the fight stream lag, not my actual stream. Thank God. Right? I think it must be some of my ad blocker that keeps on making these one streams not work. It's back, okay.
Progressing. He's getting better, and he's getting comfortable inside the pocket as well. But who that uppercut?
Oh shit!
You see the legs of Akale go wobbly. And Nico Ali Walsh has 50 seconds here in round 4 to see if he can do something special in front of the fans that saw him be a pro for the first time when he made his pro debut in August of 2021, right in this ring. What recovery powers from Akale.
Man.
The uppercut would be a beautiful punch that Akale would not see. Gotta let it go from the right range.
Cats, I swear, bro. Some cats,
wobbly
man.
legs from Akale early in this round, and
you fucked up for me. My cat fucked up
Nico Ali Walsh lands a nice overhand right. Akale is in this fight.
That's right. Kale thinking back to his
Thought
son
this
right
was-
now. He's showing
Absolutely.
a hard will determination that, hey, son, even when things get rough,
This fucking
you got to fight out of it.
And that's exactly what he's doing here as he puts Nico Ali Walsh on skates as well. A vicious fourth round where both fighters landed great shots.
a bluesy fighter. Yo, what's the dude's break?
Don't get carried away because you heard him. Tighten your stuff up. When you heard him, you short. You don't go crazy. You just wasted energy on that. Because why none of that landed?
7-1.
Relax. You got the man. I don't want you to relax when you're just shooting and making it slow. Okay. I want you to relax when you're shooting. Bang, bang, straight shot. Boom, coming around. Come on, pick it up on him.
He's fighting
Right
better
there,
competition now, but he's going for
Right.
more decision.
Come on, man.
Well, this is what I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on this punch right here. It's wide open for Nico Ali Walsh. Nice little nudge right there. Sweep around with a left
Well, this
hook.
dude, he's finally lost his
This
last
little
fight.
distance. Nice
against
little
a
sweeping left hook. I thought it was an
German.
uppercut at first that
Yep,
landed.
like fan crushing and went
But it was
wrong.
actually a left hook
Dude's
that
record
landed on the chin
20-28.
of Akale.
Goddamn.
And here's the comeback right here. This is what I'm talking about. Recuperative powers. You know, half of that is conditioning, heart, you know, and then half of that is mental. Akale
I ain't gonna lie,
coming
man.
back with his offense and saying that, hey, man, you in a fight. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Started boxing at age 29, did Akale, but he'd always been training in the gym, sparring guys, and then his coach from his pro debut, Quincy Caldwell, said,
I ain't
man,
gonna lie, if this fight caught over, I'm
let's
gonna
make
beat
a
the
living
fuck
doing
out of
this
me,
because
bro.
you got some talent. Guess
I did
what?
that shit in about
He's
5
tough
days,
as nails,
bro.
and he comes to
I
fight.
need to do it.
We're in round 5 of a scheduled 6-rounder against Nico Ali Walsh.
Bro. Hell
Ali's
no.
been beaten one time. Nico Ali Walsh 8-0 with 1 no contest in 9 professional fights.
Look at Akale. Akale playing with the distance a little bit, getting on his toes, changing his
Mouthpiece.
rhythm up. This guy hit with a 2-piece and his mouthpiece fell out.
Terry Ritter waiting for a break in the action as all excellent referees do.
Right there. You can stop it
That
right
might
there.
be
Put it on
kicking that
something.
around.
There you go. Good ref.
Nico, instead of going to
God
the
damn, that
neutral
dude
corner, goes
bugged.
to his corner.
Big as
Oh, he went
hell.
over there, gives him advice.
Buff ass nigga, bro.
That's what
Like,
he
you
did.
on
That's a smart
steroids,
thing.
my
You're not
nigga.
sure what to do. Look over at the
God
corner.
damn.
That's smart. They're going to tell you what to do.
Fucking what class is this?
Kale's corner taking their time, giving their man a breather.
God damn, that physique is insane,
Ali
bro.
Walsh having to dig deep here against Sona Akale.
You look at the legs. He got some
Jab to
skinny
the
ass
body.
looking
Yeah,
legs.
I think-
Then they got
I
that
just have a
prison
hard
physique,
time
bro.
with that jab landing. My dad
Niggas be having the
kid on
big
me
ass
all the
upper
time.
body, but they
I used
legs
to
be
fight, and he
skinny
like,
as hell.
just like your gas tank. Like,
Y'all niggas need to care about leg day, bro.
The body, you know, that takes out of you little by little. They accumulate over time, but he hasn't taken that away at all. You start
One
to
person
see
that should
red spot
definitely care
develop,
a lot
and
about
then you
leg
see
day is
him now
Deontay
going
Wilder.
into a low-
Don't get
a
you
low
started on
shield
that
right
dude's
there, low
physique,
high
bro.
guard.
No, he big as hell.
Oh, he getting clipped. You see that?
Upper body big as
You
hell.
see him going into like
But then you
almost
look
like
at
a
his
Philly
goddamn
shell.
legs.
Akale set it
Like,
up.
damn.
Good counter, but Akale throwing arm punches now here in round number 5. Nice uppercut from Akale.
He has to get off the ropes. He has to either tie up or get off the ropes. You know, this is what tactics come in at. You know, you got to be smart. You got to resort back to your training. You got to think to yourself. You got to say, okay, I'm getting hit. What's the best thing to do? Tie up, smother.
I would
walk
get
back
hit
to
with
the
like,
center of the ring,
you know, like them
or just
famous
tie up
fighters,
and wait
like,
for the referee
you
to
know,
do a
legends
shot.
of the game, and then
Now you walk back. See,
they have like a
now you got to
son
walk back to the center of the ring.
that fights as well,
Akale
but then they
stepped
just
back
be
for
like
you.
straight
I
ass,
would have
bro.
stepped forward if I was Akale because he was near those ropes.
A good example is that
Nice
Chavez
body
Jr.
work from Akale with the left hook.
or even Joe Frazier's son. What's his name? I forgot his name was. Damn, I forgot Joe Frazier's son's name was.
Short right uppercut from
But
Nico
they
Ali
sons like
Walsh,
that's where it's
just
like it's like
a
the
get off me punch.
legends of the sport when they have their son fight or anything, they be straight ass, bro.
I think Nico's gonna regret
fighting
not
just
going
straight
after
cans, haven't
Akale
had
when
it
he
right.
had his legs hurt. Oh, nice short left hook
Good
from
left hook right
Nico
there.
Ali Walsh.
See, I like those punches, quick and fast. Change the cadence up, not just one shot at a time. When he puts his combinations together like that, Nico, it's effective. Look at that, perfect range right there. Good.
And one of those
Excellent
actually
body
good
work
is
from
what
Nico
Corey
Ali
Spinks
Walsh.
and
Akale.
his name, I think
Let's go,
Corey Spinks'
baby.
dad is Leon Spinks, the person that's went over Muhammad Ali.
Listening to Emmanuel Savoy and Kay Karoma.
Keep on start getting closer, you won't bang your knees. Every time you stand up, he closes the gap. He's in his work. You got to bend your knees and create the room. Come on. You sitting there, you looking at him, let your hands go. Double your jab up. Bang, bang, right hand straight. Move. Bang, bang, stop standing in front of him. You can outbox him. You let him touch.
Big Roma wants Nico to let his hands go. Tim, good combination.
But look at the distance. Look at the distance at which he threw the punch from. That's what I'm talking about. That's the perfect range for him. That's where the punches, that's where his power's at on the extension right there. Nice 1-2. You see the mouthpiece pop out from
Standard dude's not even that good, bro. Like, I understand he's like,
he wasn't phased by that by any means, but the thing is,
still, like, he's not that good.
It caused your mouthpiece
Like, I
to
expect
come out.
Crazy ass knockouts because he's facing.
Just letting his hands go. Nice
he is facing like higher competition, like record wise, but he's not like knocking them out. It's always 6-round fights. Like we're gonna step up to 8 rounds and 10 rounds.
Opportunity to go the full distance from Nico Ali Walsh.
It's so funny watching Akale. He's just a little trickery, you know. You step your foot back, but see, it just shows you his experience and his knowledge of the game. Whereas Nico, he don't understand what he's doing and what he's trying to do. See, me, I've seen that before. I'm like, man, what do you think you're doing, bro? You ain't trying to set me up. Like, you're trying to fight a little bit off rhythm. You're trying to be sneaky. No. Eat this jab. Oh, that was a nice right hand. Short. Wow.
Nico got one hell of a chance. Nice. I ain't gonna lie about that.
By Akale. Good right hand.
Right from Nico as well.
Oh, the
face.
The playing again. I'm telling you, man.
Whoop the right, and then
he's actually
loop with the left. Whoop, whoop.
He's landing this Akale, dude. He's landing.
Then the dip and then the hook.
Get on his head. Stop. Break.
See, Akale, he's swole. It's hard when you're carrying all that muscle, man. It's really hard. Conditioning-wise, your hands start to feel heavy. You know, I have experience of that. It is no joke, but Akale is letting them hands go, man. Even though he's tired and fatigued. And what Nico is doing, he's just giving in.
Buff his head,
he's literally giving in.
That body type is crazy, bro.
Instead of working,
body, bro.
He's letting Akale control.
Dictate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't start tuning to the fight until this fight to the 3rd round.
In the crowd.
I'm not joking.
Minute and 15 seconds left here in the 6th round, and Akale willing to put in the work.
The prospect I want to see become champion got to be Jerry Anderson. I've been watching him because there's a lot of boxers in the top rank. I've been watching
pressure from Akale.
Since 2020 and everything went shut down. There was no crowds, so there's really none to watch.
He letting his hands
like
go.
One is I was watching the Maloney brothers, Andrew Maloney and Jason.
Type of right hand right here from them.
I was like, that's why I learned so much about top rank and everything. They made that experience more fun.
After Nico Ali Walsh hit on the break.
Even though there was no crowd, there was some good ass fights.
Ali Walsh really back.
Top rank too. Another one was like Oscar Vaz was
from Nico with a double left hand downstairs and upstairs.
He was a champion.
Akale though pins Ali Walsh against the ropes.
Well, I don't think Nico got any legs. I mean, he doesn't realize he has legs. You don't have to stand there and take those shots. I mean, use your legs, pick up yourself, change your location.
Ali would use his legs. Muhammad Ali would use his legs, bro.
Coming back.
So this Nico kid is overrated. But he still got time to grow. He's only
showing his toughness here in the final seconds.
On about 50, like he got
everything he has against Nico Ali Walsh as he goes the distance for the 4th consecutive time. Coming back to the place where he became a professional. His mother Rashida, her twin Jamila, as well as Flava Flav in the house here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the godfather of Nico Ali Walsh. It's going to be up to the judges to determine if Nico did enough to come away with a victory against a very tough Sona.
It's a brutal ass knockout.
Yeah, but if he don't get it done, if he doesn't get it done here, if he gets a draw and don't get it done here, I think this could be where we were at the end of the road for Nico Ali Walsh. This is my guy Kale coming over here doing these replays. But anyhow, Nico Ali Walsh, he started off well. Akale started piecing together combinations, and it all started off with the stab jab. You know, setting things up, getting Nico to stay still. Nico never figured that out. He was never able to get rid of that stab jab. And then Akale changed the jab to upstairs and started landing it there. There were moments where I saw Nico, I saw some improvements, some areas in the inside. When he did let his hands go at the right range, he was extremely effective. But when he got in the wrong range, tactically he wasn't savvy. He didn't know what to do at that range, especially when he got close and when Akale started attacking. Those are moments where you got to stop your man. If you're not willing to punch, if you're not willing to catch everything, stop your man, step inside, smother him, walk back to the center of the ring, and then do it all over again. You get what I'm saying? So some things he still needs to work on. I don't know how the judge is going to have this. It's definitely a close fight, so we'll see.
Absolutely, and you know, we're used to the fighters coming to Tim Bradley after the fight to kind of dab him up or tell him, what did you see, what did you like, what did you not like? But in this fight, we had a rare moment where the fighters actually, within the fight, decided to have a mini conversation and exchange with our very own Tim Bradley. And you see the corner of Akale. All right, let's finally see what happened.
Very underrated boxer. Even though I believe he still lost against Pacquiao in the first fight, still an early boxer. He has to do that fight too. I'm telling you, if you never heard Tim Bradley, look at the Ruslan Provodnikov fight. That fight was fucking wild.
Out there, man. Our heads look the same too, don't it?
Absolutely.
That's my
problem. That fight was so
I'm trying to
crazy,
back in the days. I know I got a little fat on them now, but it's all good.
All right,
he kind of retired a little early.
For the official decision.
I think Tim Bradley retired when he was like 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds here inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Steve Morrow scores the bout 57-57. Henry Ellick and Chris Ritter both score the bout 58-56 for your winner by majority decision. Sona Slink.
Oh, damn. First loss, man.
It was a
damn.
Nico Ali Walsh and the
first loss. ESPN top rank. Stop dick riding this nigga now.
Even though he got
first loss, bro.
In that 4th round.
Stop dick riding this dude, man.
This was 2 close calls for
Cause God damn.
Walsh in a row, and this time it was an upset.
Look, you gotta leave a lasting impression in your judge's eyes. You know, Akale kept fighting hard. I told you he was staying consistent the entire fight. Even when he got hurt, he came back towards the end of the fight or the end of that round and dominated.
Top rank, overrated the fuck out of this dude, bro.
The judges saw
Thank God the hype
in
is
Akale's
over with,
way.
man.
I didn't score this match. I thought it was very, very close. It could have went either way, but Akale got the decision, and congratulations.
I mean, it was a close fight, and if you leave it in the judge's hands, anything can happen, and that's what we saw here with Nico Ali Walsh. All right, it's time to take a short break, but when we come back, it will be Bruce Shoo Carrington in the ring as we lead up to our main card on ESPN.
Fucking quiet ass ESPN ass. This shit awkward, man. That dude Korean Zombie, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He kind of was a dumbass trying to go chin for chin with Max Holloway, bro. Like, dude, you're not gonna drop no goddamn Max Holloway. He kind of was clipping him though, and kind of looked like he was hurt. But man, hey, shout out to Korean Zombie though, man. That's just sad.
Tank is the Korean Zombie now, man.
Damn, man. The crazy thing, he still went out swinging, bro.
Korean Zombie now, man.
Look at Max Monk like that at the end. What the fuck? I doubt this goddamn ESPN ad. Man. It's kind of getting kind of boring, man. This fucking ESPN Plus, these quiet ass ads, bro. This thing doesn't even be showing things. It's just like there's a film continue so and like that, or there's a commercial in progress, commercial break in progress, or some shit like that. Okay, it's back.
Always good to be back in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Top
Ali's son, or not son, grandson took his first loss.
AutoZone, and
which he kind of did need that,
Jeremiah
bro.
Milton wasn't always the fighter he is today. He was bullied throughout his childhood, and he's using his platform as an undefeated fighter to spread his anti-bullying message.
Oh, I didn't know Nassim Muhammad's son fought on that Usyk card. I saw some of the fight. I didn't even know it was. So I saw Muhammad. I was like,
boxer, I was
huh?
also a school teacher. My message to bullying is that it's hurtful. When you bully somebody, it can have long-lasting effects, even into adulthood. So, speaking as a person who wasn't always the biggest, didn't always have decent things to wear, it's a very personal issue of mine. We went out to a couple different high schools to talk to the kids and just let them know that when you're in a leadership position, whether you like it or not, you do have a platform, you do have a voice. What you say matters. You can really change somebody's life by just being kind to them.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is boxing.
Just looking one thing I like about Top Rank, they be having so many prospects, bro.
Mr. Bob Arum, and presented
like, they undercards people, they kind of be stacked, bro.
And brought to you all night long by
like, they really kind of do, because you just hearing about a prospect, and it makes you get hyped to see them fight. They promote them well, too.
Our judges
I said the only thing I hate Top Rank did is promote Jake Paul's fight.
And Chris Ritter. And the man in
That was
charge
kind of
on
corny
the sound
shit.
of the bell, Mr. Chris Flores. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 260
Craig Lewis,
pounds,
38 years
blue
old.
trunks with red trim. His record, 15 victories with 6 defeats, 1 draw. 8 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Detroit, Michigan, Craig, see you by the way, Lewis! Introducing out of the red corner. He weighed in at 254.4 pounds. Wearing white trunks with blue trim. His record is perfect. 10 fights, 10 victories. 7 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Tulsa, Oklahoma, Jeremiah Dreamland Milton!
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a clean fight. These trunks are right here. They're good. You can see the line. These are a little high. I'm going to let you work just the top of that belt. There's the line. Touch them up now. Go back to your corner.
I can't wait till UFC 5 come out, bro. I'm telling you, that's gonna be my year, bro.
Jeremiah Milton,
That's the
ready to
video when
take
I
on
blow up,
Craig
bro. I
Lewis.
promise that shit.
Joined now by
I'm gonna have
Mark
so many
Kriegel.
videos on how to play that game.
Ringside, your expectations for Jeremiah and another hometown fight for this knockout artist.
Well,
Probably got the toes and shit.
I'd like to see Silu by the way. That's a complicated nickname for a guy out of Detroit. Look, Milton's got a good thing going. This is his 11th fight. It's his
What?
6th.
Fuck with this nigga short. Put them goddamn shorts up, nigga. You can't stag in the box for that.
He's got an
What the
opportunity
fuck?
to build a
My nigga stagging in the box
real
for that.
base.
Put them hoes up, bro.
Dreamland for the Dreamland Theater that was burned down as part of the Black Wall Street Massacre. You see Milton with the
voice pop was
jab
crazy.
that freezes Lewis, and then an overhand right. And you see the power of Milton, but
Yeah,
also
boy.
the
I'll
punch
never know
resistance
how
of
to do this
Lewis,
thing.
who said,
Oh,
I got
shit,
a
god
Kronk
damn.
style.
It was.
He's gonna need it.
It was.
I'm not really
It
sure
was
it's a Kronk
good. It was a
style.
good
It's a
fight.
chin up in the air style.
It was a good fight.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie. It
He's
was.
from Detroit, so everybody wants to have that Kronk right hand. He's gonna have to summon that.
But man, it was kind of like when they said that he made a statement. I was like, what
Nice
statement?
right from Lewis.
Who the fuck expected Usyk to lose that fight?
I mean, this fight
Now
can
that was
end
against
at any
Tyson Fury.
moment
If he did that shit against Tyson Fury, I was like,
all it
oh
takes is
shit,
one right
he's
hand to detonate.
that's a fucking statement, man. But he didn't.
We have a
You know, because
combined
Tyson Fury keeps ducking his ass.
550
Still over here fighting
pounds
fucking
in the ring
Francis,
between
bro.
these two heavyweights.
I swear, that's why I can. Boxing sometimes it pisses me off, bro. Because you really see shit like this happening in the UFC or anything like that. You can't duck niggas in the UFC.
I gotta see two guys head on.
Absolutely.
They know what force you to fight them.
There's that 1-2 from Lewis. Now there's that body shot.
You know, boxing will all be about politics and shit like that. Like, it's sad, bro. It really is.
Lewis with the feint, trying to set up that overhand right.
Because when for all that dumb shit, we could have seen Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford a lot earlier. They probably would have the same result, in my opinion, but you never know.
He's been around. Doesn't look like he's been in the gym that much lately.
Neither do I, but for Greg Lewis, 5 of his 6 losses were against unbeaten opponents who were a combined 70-0-1. That's Jean, Jermaine Franklin,
Put a fight link
Demetrius
in the
Banks,
chat
Fred
real
Latham, all unbeaten, as well as Ronnie Hines. You
After
mentioned
this round's
Takam,
over with.
who's got
I could
a
do it
record
right
of
now, ain't nothing
36-5-1. That was the other loss on his record. So he's been matched tough. Nice body shot from Jeremiah Milton.
These are two guys who really have become the prototypical American heavyweights in that they were in other sports prior to boxing, prior to becoming heavyweights.
And especially Lewis, who was a basketball scholarship athlete at Wayne State before turning pro. As we'll listen in to Rodney Chrysler, who's in his second fight back as Milton's trainer.
Put that ice on him, put that ice on him. Hey, look. You wait too long, and what's going on is he's coming up with shit. When you're not doing nothing, he's working. You got to be doing something. You got to give me that jab. You got to keep circling, okay? You got to keep circling. Don't just stand in front of him, Jeremiah. Because anybody can hit you if just stand in front of him. I need you to circle him. Don't just stand right here. You hear me? Don't just wait. Let your hands go. Jab. Give me an angle. Go to his body. Stop going. You're going straight in. Give me some angle. Okay. And give me that right hand. And give me that left up.
Not at your level.
Yeah. You got to work. You got to work, okay?
Yeah.
All right, champ. All right.
I think I should start muting the audio on my shit because I'm getting tired of my shit's getting taken down. I really am.
Welcome to ESPN Plus ringside coverage. We'll leave you with the sights and sounds of the ring. You'll hear the punches, the corners, and the referee without any commentary.
Yeah, I might mute the audio. I was getting stretched on my camera. Like that, nah, damn, the fucking something went away. Just like in a corner or something. Especially like right here. Yeah. That ain't bad. I'll fix it later. Probably after this round. Cause I'm getting tired of YouTube taking my streams down. Especially when they get a lot of views too. Not like a lot of views, but they get like an amount of views that I'm cool with. Like a good 100 views. They even get likes on it too. It's like I ain't trying to risk that shit anymore because I'm trying to get paid for this shit. Because when I first started streaming, I kind of was doing the intent to like get paid, but I actually enjoy streaming now, so I really don't, mind it. Because why not do the thing I love doing every single day, which is play the game and watch it on YouTube, but get paid for it. We's got a robbery victory over Kevin Lorena, and Usyk now got a robbery victory over the boy. I didn't even see that fight. I don't really watch much Danny the boy fights. The last fight I've seen him have was like this one fight on Showtime. I forgot what card it was for. But I know it was during a big card. He had like a first round knockout or some dude on a Showtime debut. And last time I even cared about a fight he had before the Usyk one was when he fought Joe Joyce. And you already know how that one went. How the fuck did he lose to Joe Joyce though? Like all people can lose, you lose to goddamn Joe Joyce. That dude doesn't even move his head. Yo, this Milton dude whooping this dude ass right here. God damn. This dude wobbling around the ring. This corner's throwing the fucking towel. He getting his ass beat. But I'll try to see what fight that even is. Okay, I'll look at this box real quick. He went down 3 times in a first round? Ain't no way in hell, bro. He went down 3 times in the first round, yet he won the fight? No, I gotta see the highlights of that shit, because I didn't even see that fight itself. I gotta see the highlights. I didn't even know he beat Trevor Bryan, actually. I didn't even know about this. How the fuck do you get dropped 3 times? Nah. I'm gonna go and search that shit up. I'm gonna have to. Because there's no way hell you go down 3 times and then drops. No, dude. If I'm that dude, Kevin, I'll be pissed off, bro. Yeah, I'm finna just watch highlights right now. Fuck that. It's only 3 minutes anyways. But who goes down 3 times and comes back? The boys kind of raised the credibility of the Zong, Joyce, Philip Herc. That dude, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. With his great performance against who? These fucking top rate commentators taking a break right now, showing the corners. What the fuck happened right there? What's up with this dude? The boys always taking knees, bro. I know it's best for him, but like, what's up with that? It was a good performance against Usyk. Oh. Kevin, does that fight Usyk? That's my first time hearing about that dude. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I know about boxing, but I'm not like a person who watches boxing every Saturday type of person. I probably watch it whenever it's like a shit on after the UFC card is over with. But shit, if you get robbed out of a fight with Usyk, that's fucking crazy, bro. You get robbed out of a goddamn toss over a bullshit stoppage. Now I'm looking at that shit. So he drops him right here. Went down again. This dude always taking fucking knees, bro. God damn, 3 knees in the first round. Nah, they shouldn't have stopped that. He was hurt, but they shouldn't have stopped it now. Like, at least give him like a standing 8 count. But it's kind of, yeah. Give him a standing 8 count. Because the ropes did basically hold him up. Early stoppage or not, uppercuts vicious. That seemed a bit fishy. Quick stoppage too. So you need comments on this shit. Dude, what's not the same since he got Joyce? Bro, how the fuck? I'll just never understand. How the hell do you lose to Joe Joyce, bro? Like, how? There we go. It's fixed. Okay, I'll mute the audio.
On himself. You ought to listen to Rodney Christ. Tell him all the right things. Get him out of there. You're giving him a chance.
Ooh, that's a nice looping left
God
from
damn.
Jeremiah Milton. And a straight right hand. And he's got Lewis in trouble. And Silu, by the way, is going to have to hold.
Work out, Lewis.
What's quite the glass cannon? Yeah, even during the Usyk fight, I was thinking he's like a modern day Frank Bruno. Because that's one glass cannon right there. If you know, you know. That dude had a weak ass chin.
On a trip. And now he's got to pick up all 260 pounds. And
You good?
that takes a lot out of a fighter.
He went down, by the way.
But seeing like a glass cannon in boxing is kind of like a rare thing to see. Like in boxing, it is kind of rare to see a glass cannon. Because I can't even, because in the heavyweight division, like, I can't really think of it. Like as of right now, except for Daniel Boy.
Been ready to go. It's up to Milton to take him there.
I think he's been ready to go since the second round, although Lewis lands a nice right uppercut.
Just like last round, he landed a nice right hand. And that's what got Chrysler upset.
This fight's terrible right here.
Ooh, that stick
This
from
dude.
Jeremiah Milton.
Bro, can this corner just stop this fight, bro?
And when they
Yo,
do that,
someone
you just
save
hit him on the
this
temple
man.
and try to take him out as Jeremiah
His mouth
Milton
wide
does.
open. How you moving around? All I saw his mouth wide open.
Both fighters in slow motion right now.
What is this, bro? Oh man.
Third
These
scheduled
top rank
eight-rounder
cards,
for
man.
Jeremiah Milton. Lewis has been the full 10 rounds 10 times.
You know, not everybody gets a chance like this to fight at home, to showcase his talents. I'd really like to see more urgency from Milton, especially with an opponent who's really been ready to go for a while now.
But it may be a lack of conditioning.
Lack of conditioning. Look at Silu, by the way. Hey, by the way, someone got a beef with you, Bones Adams.
Oh, yeah,
He says, I'm from Detroit. All I want to do is beat up the Kronk guys. That would be the great trainer, Bones Adams, former champion.
Absolutely.
Big Jared Anderson secures a
Halfway
victory
through
here.
this fight, and it
And
looked
me
like
too.
Lewis might
Because
not
after his
make
last
it, but
performance,
Milton
Condor
let
was
him
like
off the
some.
hook once
Yeah,
again.
you might want to take it slow a little bit, man.
We'll listen to
He
Leandre
did win
White
still,
in Craig
but
Lewis's
like
corner. Reminds me
he's
a
still
little
not
bit
with
of
Charles
Rudenko.
Martin. Like, cause I know what Charles Martin is. Like, I had fun. Jared Anderson would not be able to, wouldn't be able to stop him because Charles Martin, man, he fought some good ass people. Fucking Anthony Joshua, Luis Ortiz was like his. Cause he got, was it 3 losses now? That was the 2 losses right there. And shit, he's even a former champion. But that Luis Ortiz loss was bad. I remember that shit, man. Remember he was stuck on the ropes during the knockdown. That shit was crazy. But then Charles Martin even hurt him at the end of the fight. I swear it seemed like this dude Charles Martin was on like he just wanted to get a good payday. I swear it seemed like that. If I could find the right moment he hurt Jared Anderson in that fight. I swear it seemed like he wanted a payday. I swear it seemed like that.
Damn, fuck. Give me time.
ESPN Plus ringside coverage will leave you with the sights and sounds of the ring. Listen to the corner.
Yeah, right,
see if
you're right
they
there.
Decide to do
Final
what
10 seconds
Jeremiah
to get a
Milton
turn Jared
hasn't
Anderson.
done yet against Lewis, and that is stop the fight.
But I think he should be able to win this fight because shit, just me because I don't know who the other person is.
Nice. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. There you go. Stay low. Stay low.
No, get up. Stop. Time.
Low blow. Low blow. Low blow. Take a knee. 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 Let him out, Grant. Wait. You get 5 minutes. Yeah. Grant, wait. Breathe. You get 5 minutes. Take your time.
Well, that's the only thing I like about Jared Anderson. He is very fucking active. He fights like at least like every
This is Top
2
Rank
or
on
3
ESPN
months.
Plus ringside coverage where we let the sights and
So don't
sounds
get me
of
started
the
on
ring
Top
tell
Rank
the
fights used to happen in
story.
2020.
But we have a delay.
Man,
because
I used to
there
use
was
that
a
from damn
low
near
blow
every
from Craig
card.
Lewis. That Craig Lewis took from Jeremiah
That was
Milton,
often
and
underestimated.
unlike the Dubois
I understand. It actually is
Usyk
understandable why
fight,
it's
we
kind
knew
of
what the
underestimated.
low blow marker was, and this was definitely
Especially
low
then he's
marker.
older now too.
Chris Flores also isn't.
But you can't really doubt like
received by Lelou.
some people doubt former champions a lot in every sport. Like you see people doubt Kamaru Usman because he lost him every 2 times. He's still a very good fucking good fighter. He's still a good fighter.
You got 5 minutes.
It's just like, oh, that loss he didn't look too good.
Jeremiah Milton imploring the fans to get on the case of Craig
People just
Lewis.
doubt champions and lose fights. Like I
Lewis, and the
just don't
instructions
get
for
that,
Chris
bro.
Flores, do not retaliate
Like
as we
you see
leave you
people
with
on Twitter saying Errol Spence Jr. was not really a good fighter. Bro, what are you talking about? It's just Terrence Crawford was just simply the better fighter that night.
Right now. Good.
A lot of people sit there and underestimate champions after they lose their belt. A lot of people do that. But it's kind of hard to see why people are underestimating Charles Martin because he's getting older now. You never know, his chin is also not the best. So yeah.
Give him that 1-2 and the hook. The head stand up. There you go. Let him go.
This fight is fucking ass, bro.
Come on, Jeremiah. Come on. Rub him up. That. Stick him. There you go.
Yeah, he has some good ass wins. Jerry Forrest. It's not bad. Charles Martin. Beat some dude that was 2020. No, I think this was on the Wilder versus Fury 3 card. Right? Yeah, it was. I remember he beat Kingsley eBay. Or how I pronounce that last name. He be on the crazy when she goes since that Jerry has to fight.
There you go. Come on. Keep your hands up. There you go.
Oh shit!
There you go. There you go. Come on, quick.
No, this shit crazy.
Put them together now, Jeremiah.
What the fuck? I didn't even know Walter Cortez Acosta even boxed, bro. I didn't even know that shit. Damn! Stop the fucking fight, ref. He not even turn his back. Stop the fight, ref. God damn. I want this dude to die. Yo, save that nigga, bro. Please, man.
Come on, bro. Stop. Step back. We gonna get this guy hurt, bro.
Heard Jeremiah Milton's trainer, Rodney Chrysler, implore referee Chris Flores, stop this fight, you're going to get him hurt. But the corner of Craig Lewis has other ideas. Let's listen.
2 rounds left. There's 2 rounds left. I know you're tired. I know you're hurt. Finish the fight out. Finish the fight out. You'll see. Round 6, 7, 8. 2 more rounds. Stay strong in there. You get in close, rough his ass up. Rough him up like you rough him up. Be physical with him.
God damn.
Whenever you get close, your hands fucking up. Get your hands up.
It's crazy to me a lot. Like, knowing like a lot of MMA fighters fall on Top Rank before. Because I remember Clay Carter when he was fighting on Top Rank. He had like 3 fights there. Or 4, something like that. I even know Walter Cortez Acosta because he fought today, actually. He had a crazy ass knockout.
Mark, it's easy to be brave with the health of your fighter, but I mean, the referee has to keep an eye on Craig Lewis.
Yes, he does. 38 years old. Leandre White's telling Lewis there's 2 rounds left, 2 rounds left. There's 3 rounds left.
Well, maybe he's trying to trick him into giving him 6 more minutes, but it's really up to Milton here. If he puts the pressure on and lets his hands go, there should be no reason for the referee to let this punishment
That's
continue.
why I don't understand.
Yo, this ref trying to get him killed, bro.
To do what Milton can't. Or
Oh my God.
Well, he's a compassionate
Please,
human being,
bro.
and he sees the type of shots that Lewis is
This
taking.
dude, Craig Lewis, is getting his
In
ass
fairness, he
whipped.
was
Someone
very
save
hurt
this
in
man.
that 5th round.
God
I understand it.
damn.
I just feel like Milton's anti-bullying stance is extending to the ring right now.
And this is a cruel sport where you see your opponent injured or damaged and you have to go for it. And Jeremiah Milton has that opportunity in front of his hometown crowd. And this is heavyweight boxing. One punch can change it the other way too if you allow your your opponent to have a chance.
Which Milton has done. And if he gets in against better competition, you know, they're not going to let him off the hook like this.
It reminds me of what happened with Dubois against Lorena. Lorena had him down 3 times in the 1st round, let him off the hook, and was stopped in the 3rd round. That led to his championship opportunity. Nice body shot from Jeremiah Milton.
I know it's not a popular phrase in Detroit, but I tell Leandre White that discretion is the better part of valor. And it's still a lot of punches for him to take.
That was another right to the temple that Craig Lewis took. Right to the body from Jeremiah Milton. And this is the moments where Jeremiah Milton lets, stardom or the opportunity to make a statement escape him. He did it in his first fight on ESPN with a brutal fight where he left his opponent dangling on the ropes, and you know, maybe he's just a compassionate guy. Grew up right across the highway here from the Hard Rock in Tulsa.
this is not a sport for an excess of compassion.
Oh man. There's not even much to say right now.
This fight does not seem difficult to score, Mark, but the Association of Boxing Commissions has a new ruling.
On Thursday, Andy Forster of California convened the Association of Boxing Commissions and unanimously passed a resolution making a knockdown a mandatory 10-8 round. In other words, you wouldn't have scores like 10-9 or 10-10, for instance, after Gervonta Davis knocks down Ryan Garcia. You wouldn't have 10-9 rounds after George Kambosos knocked down Teofimo Lopez. I spoke to longtime official, former head of the Nevada Commission, Dwayne Ford, said judges have lost sight.
That's boring as fuck to play the
disrespected
game,
idea
but I
of
ain't
the
gonna lie.
knockdown. So there's no more
goddamn
discretion
boring,
like that.
bro.
There's no more. That wasn't a real knockdown. It eliminates this ruling, the idea of a flash knockdown. Now the fighter who's been knocked down can still lose the round by 10 lines, but only if he's demonstrated. The other guy has demonstrated outstanding domination.
This was a Povetkin?
Of that round, but no more flash knockdowns.
Shit, it's
no
gonna be
more
a tough night.
on knockdowns. It's 10-8.
You talking about prom Povetkin?
Except for that one
No, it's gonna be a tough night.
10-9 round.
No. As soon as
This
the
shot can
knockdown
still
happens,
see.
it goes to 10-8.
Okay.
Wait.
Round 7 of round 8. Milton and Lewis fighting in slow motion here.
The idea that we haven't seen
That's
a 10-8
the thing about
round
Jared
here,
Ernst. He's not
something
taking no easy fights, bro.
beyond belief.
None.
That 4th round and 5th round might have been possible 10-8 rounds, but the fact that Lewis hasn't gone down just shows you how courageous he is.
God damn.
He's got 3 daughters, ages 13, 9, and 6.
Yeah.
The 9-year-old's a street
To be
fighter.
fair, that was
So he says, I'm
2017
bringing her to the
though,
gym
so.
because I can't keep having her
What's how
get
old
in
is he now?
trouble.
39? It don't be surprised if Jared Ernst knocks him out pretty early.
He can't
Let's
just
say
come out
that.
here and quit. He's got to show
This is
something
39, bro.
for his daughters. Jeremiah
No,
Milton,
maybe
though,
if it was
landing
2017,
long
he
right
would have probably this is what Povetkin then probably, but you never know, man.
Hey man, I
The
applaud
chin
him
is
for that,
probably
but
slowly
show
goes down
people
over the years.
there are easier ways to make a buck.
It's like the Povetkin fight happened, what, 7 years ago now? Because 2017. No, 6 years ago. And shit, 6 years, it means a lot in boxing. It does.
Jeremiah Milton, where rarely threw more than 1 shot at a time. He said, I was sick that night. Well, there should be no excuses tonight. And he had a willing opponent in Lewis.
And actually, his last fight,
You know how many guys would
his only fight he got finished in
whatever
was against
to have 6 fights at
Vladislav
home like this?
Zarenko.
And on
God, these
ESPN
fucking
Plus.
names, bro. He has 16 knockouts. Hasn't fought in the US ever. He's fighting in Germany, Paris.
I hope Lewis doesn't think this is
Fucking
the last round because his cornerman, Blue
and
White, was telling him that
Ukraine.
he'd be disappointed when he raises his hands and finds
No,
out.
I'm going Jared Ernst
another
by
3 minutes to go. So
I'm going Jared Ernst's prediction because I remember he said
tonight's main event
he said
will be
a
Jared
late
Anderson,
7-round
who has
knock.
a
I'm going
unique
7-round
look
knock on Jared Anderson.
on his
I'm
boxing
going with
career and
that.
plans for the future, which may not align with what most people think of.
I'm going 7-round knock for Jared
So
Anderson.
what's your plans in boxing?
But I'm not really confident with that pick
Get
though.
in and get out.
Get in and get out.
Get in and get out. Okay, okay.
Oh, you were Roy Jones Jr.?
I don't want to let the game make me.
That's too broad of horses with Roy Jones Jr.
What you mean when you say that though?
Povetkin got
feel like
a solid win
I
against
put
White.
everything
Vicious
I had
upset back
into
a couple
it,
years
'cause I know I
ago.
got so much more.
Zantar
My
Park
parents
Joyce.
instilled in me a long time ago when I was a real young child that I was gonna do something great, you know, because of who I was, not because of
No, I
what
still
I did.
remember
You know
Povetkin
what I'm
knocked
saying?
out Dillian
The
White.
person I was, who I was gonna reach, who I was gonna touch.
That shit
so
was
I
so
just know I got
crazy.
so much more potential to do other stuff than just boxing. Boxing does not complete me. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying you want to be the best at boxing,
That shit was so crazy. I remember Dillian White knocked me out 3 times. I was like, yeah, this finna be over in a little bit.
You get in, beat who you want to beat, get the titles you want to tie.
And then that fucking uppercut. Dillian White always gets knocked out by uppercuts. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and of course Aslan Vivek.
Entirely, it happens to everyone. To be frank, I think it was the best thing that could have happened to him. He didn't go down. His work rate increased, and now he knows something about himself that he didn't know before. That's invaluable.
And he's got a chip on his shoulder, and he clarified that he plans to fight until he's 27 years old. Not just a couple years, till he's 27, and hopefully by then he'll get a chance to be a champion. And Jeremiah Milton lands
he's not going to fight till he's 27. Right. He's probably going to get 2 levels. He's going to get level boxing and probably fight till he's 35 or so like that.
Detroit, Michigan, who finds a way
a lot of people say they want to retire early and fall in love with it.
Milton continues to punish him.
You're probably going to be sitting there pulling a Sugar Ray Leonard or a Floyd Maryland and keep retiring, but keep coming back.
The mouthpiece comes flying out. And
I think that's it for me. Come back about 5 months later.
Andrii
You're going to put Conor McGregor.
Coming up to wash.
Say it's the end of his career. Come right back.
Giving him
I really wish White didn't juice that AJ White rematch would have been crazy. Yep.
That's all of a sudden like, what are we supposed to do?
In a way, Anthony Joshua was fighting off gunshot. You fought in the Hellenians on short notice. You never know. Dillian White could probably got him out.
Ooh, there's that left hook from Jeremiah Milton.
Yo, can this ref start the goddamn fight, bro? Come on, man. You don't just do to dial here.
And Andrii White that they will not make for Craig Lewis with his punches, and you see just how exhausted Silu, by the way, is.
This looks like exhausted. He just fall, like, bro. He's just falling around, bro.
60 pounds from the canvas.
Well, the main card coming on it. Was it 9? That shit coming on at 10:30 Eastern time.
But apparently, it takes more energy to put him down.
Milton's smothering his own work once again.
Stop! That punch, stop! Stop! Step back.
This is why Timmy's boycotting
this fight. We about
fights.
to go the distance. That's insane. This fight lasted for 3 hours.
Maybe it was.
Okay, what time does main card start?
A long night. We call it you guys call it the Alexander Usyk and Dubois fight alongside Joe Tessitore. Great job there on that call and the analysis post-fight. Christina Poncher and Chris Algieri called one fight, and here we are in the 8th round of this, our 6th fight of the night in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
When he gets up on those ropes, Milton, he's fighting like he's the guy who needs the rest.
See the combination punching, and when he lets his hands go, Milton is dangerous, but then this happens. There's a left hook, right cross combination, 24 seconds left. Will Lewis do
also that lanes, also juice. That makes AJ victory more impressive.
Finish this fight on your feet.
Yep.
And he made
racing after the Faustian scene, but all respects to Robert Helenius. Probably a week or 2 later, they said he juiced. Bro, what's up with boxing and people sitting there juicing like?
Big right hand from Jeremiah Milton, and this fight will end at the
final
bell
boxing people sitting there juicing like that.
8th round. Out of the 24 minutes
like
that we
matching was full of niggas that just cheat, bro. Like I'm gonna look at matching because I remember when who else beat
the last round was the most interesting.
What's his name? I forgot his name now. Because he fought Conor Bean, that dude. I think that was like the first one I remember seeing.
And at the end, he smothered his punches. I'm
gonna count these posts out.
To survive, it's just.
This one right there, wow. Rapalanians.
You gotta give credit to Craig Lewis. He came here to fight, and he did that. And his cornerman, Andrii White, asked him to finish this fight on his feet. He did exactly
2 right there.
So for him, it's mission accomplished, and
of
for
course,
Jeremiah Milton, I think it's a missed opportunity on a stage like this in his hometown, fighting for the 6th time on ESPN Plus in front of his fans.
Agreed. Heavyweights make knockouts and money. Same, that's how it's done. He did miss an opportunity.
Yeah, I think it was a missed opportunity for Jeremiah Milton and Craig
Well,
Lewis.
fight I'm actually can't wait for his
once again takes him
Lewa
the
versus
distance. My
Josh
question is,
Warrington.
was
That's
it a
actually a
shutout,
nice fight right
or
there.
did the judges give any credit
That's
to
actually a
Craig
good ass
Lewis
fight
in this
there.
fight? Let's send it up to Mark Chinook for the decision.
After 8 rounds here inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Henry Ellick scores the bout 80-72. Patricia Morse-German and Chris Ritter score the bout 79-72. For your winner by unanimous decision, Jeremiah Dreamland Milton.
So Jeremiah Milton earns
Lewis has
his
a positive
11th victory. He
100
did
match
have to earn
forward.
it against a very tough Craig Lewis. We have to earn some money. We'll go
But
to
it's
a
been
quick
like how
break,
all
and
these
we
last
will
ones
come
came out like
back
this
with
span like a month or two since thing,
Carrington
bro.
taking on Angel Contreras when we return to Top Rank Boxing on ESPN Plus, leading us to Anderson Rudenko in tonight's main event.
Well, main card starting in about 9 minutes. Or not 9 minutes, my fault. I didn't get to see the actual time the main card starts. Why did they just say it? So it's about... Because BoxRec doesn't get the fights in order. Oh, I didn't even know if Abjaba is fighting tonight. You know what? I know it's a little too early. You know, Box probably won't make this fight. But Jared Aaron's versus FA will be a fucking crazy ass fight. And someone's definitely going to sleep. Can't deny that one. Well, hopefully. Because FA's last fight, it was kind of boring. I ain't gonna lie. Let me try to find his actual card real quick. Okay, card does start in about 9 minutes. Okay. Oh, actually, FA's fighting next, actually. Never mind. He's fighting next, actually. Okay. Well. Hey, if they both win tonight, why not? Why not set up if they both win tonight? Which I hope they will. Bro, this shit finna be boring as hell. Just 8 minutes of doing nothing, I guess. I might as well watch like some fucking box videos or whatever. Like, why not? Cause anything else I try to watch about, try to go on Fight Pass, copyright. Like, damn. Damn. Okay, I got a cool video right here. Oh shit, why is chat fucked up?
Ladies and gentlemen, we return to the action here inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in beautiful Tulsa.
Oh, if they ain't fighting
Oklahoma.
next, they got
This
the.
is
Why is the car so out of order on
Top Rank,
BoxRec
presented
and
by Hall of Fame
Tapology?
boxing promoter Mr. Bob
The Olympic
Arum,
gold medalist
presented in association with
Holdir
Holden Productions,
Jalov.
and brought to you all evening long
It's awesome.
by
A cardiac
AutoZone.
nickname for his man.
Get
Yeah,
in the zone.
they
This
do
bout
need a
is
fucking
scheduled for
nickname.
8 rounds in the
Who's gonna be able to say that
featherweight
correctly?
division. Our judges at ringside: Henry Ellick, Steve Morrow, and Chris Ritter. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Gary Ritter.
Well, I see one on BoxRec saying the big Uzbek.
Introducing
I see
first
that.
out of the blue corner, He weighed in at 126.8 pounds, wearing multicolored trunks. His record, 13 victories with 6 defeats, 2 draws. 7 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From
he beat that one dude, Curtis Harper, the dude walked out of the ring against FA. Wait.
Introducing out of the red corner. He weighed in at 126.7 pounds, wearing sandstone trunks with white trim. His record is perfect. 8 fights, 8 victories. 5 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington.
Shoo Shoo is a wild nickname to have. What's they even mean? I gotta change my this scene real
gentlemen,
quick.
8 rounds. You got your instructions there.
Change
It's
it
a
back.
spirited, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. There's the foul line. There's the foul line. Touch your gloves. Go with the bell.
Shoo Shoo Carrington always thinks about his 20-year-old brother, Michael Hayden Ike, who was shot and killed in 2014 on his way to the video store. And he says,
Damn.
I imagine him
Fuck, what's this
looking
dude living
down
at?
on me
Oh, there's
doing
no
what
doubt
I'm
about
doing.
it. There's no doubt about it. He's looking down on him, and he's saying, "Son, I like what I see."
Who got shot and killed and went to a video game store.
Blue chip prospect, I should say. Lots of skills. When I look at him, you know, it's like the kid has
Zoo
night
dumb
goggles
shit, man.
on. He just sees everything coming. You know, from inside the
Just sit there
pocket.
and kill
That's where he
people for
does
no
most of
reason.
his work. Mid-range to inside.
Hey.
As you can see, the elusiveness already making all those jabs miss from Contreras.
He's more seasoned than his age and record show at 8-0 with 5 knockouts. I describe him as precise, sharp, focused, consistent. He knows how to work the range, and he's strong. Kid's got everything.
Yes, he does.
And he's got a swagger about him. Been doing interviews since he was a kid, and you can tell with his demeanor.
Why do a lot of these top-ranked prospects fight exactly the
Like
same?
Contreras, he's a 7-year pro.
I
facing his
swear,
third
they
undefeated
fight all
opponent.
exactly the same.
He says, look, I started boxing at 13 because my dad was a boxer. And my style is a more refined Mexican style. I'm not just a brawler. I add feints. I use my legs. I box a little bit. And he lets his hands go, Tim.
Yep, he's like a Morales. Morales, that's what Morales was. He wasn't your typical Hispanic fighter. I mean, he had the heart.
Jalal
he
beat
boxed.
Richard Torres
He
in
set up his
2021
attacks.
Olympics. He's no joke. You talking about the Richard Torres with the porn mustache, the 80s porn mustache or 70s porn mustache? Ain't that him?
With that stiff jab.
Nice little frame right there. Tarrington showing his strength in the inside. He was trying to frame something. He didn't get the chance to frame it up there, but trust me, he will go back to that. But that's
I've
what
seen
he's looking
somebody
for, the right
else.
hand over that jab.
And he
Well, that is him.
right
Never mind.
uppercut did Shoo
That is
Shoo.
him. I'm tripping.
Contreras putting the pressure on, digging to the body.
A lot of those punches are being blocked. That shot right there landed for Contreras. Beautiful shot right there from him.
So that's a good win and a half.
Looked like he
Considering
was
how
fading
good Richard
out,
Torres has been
fading
looking
away.
on top
Shoo Shoo
running.
was getting ready to walk forward, and he shot the right hand right over the top.
There's that stab jab from Shoo Shoo.
But Shoo Shoo stayed low doing that. I've never seen that before. Stayed low, shooting the jab, and he shot it 3 times to the body.
Nice combination punching from Contreras, who owns his own gym. Cachorro Boxing out there in Monterrey, Mexico. Been with his trainer since the amateur days. Was part of the state team out in Monterrey, Nuevo León. And he's been with them since he turned pro.
I never saw top ring just like on. There's only just yeah. Mustache. Okay, I was right.
Being considered one of the next great prospects in the sport can come with a lot of pressure, and while that might be too much for some, Shoo Shoo Carrington, well, he embraces it.
Why could they just put the card in order? Every time I look on like any boxing site or anything, the card is not in order at all.
I accepted the challenge, and I understand that that's what comes with the game. I don't shy away from stuff like that. I
Or
embrace it.
because Jeremiah Milton just fall.
At the
Bruce
time that I was
Carrington is
14,
fine
though,
right
I
now,
wasn't
so
confident in
maybe
myself.
FA fights after this one.
I didn't really see
Then that makes sense.
me going that far.
It's a
I
co-main
didn't
event,
know
so
if I would be able to, handle that pressure. But now you see like a different switch every single time I fight. When I'm inside that ring, it's a different animal. You see the Bruce outside the ring, and you're gonna see Shushu inside the ring.
There's no success story without pain.
Come on. Come on.
If it was easy, everybody would do it. Ain't nobody gonna do what I do.
Came up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, so grew up around
also
Saddam
New York.
Ali,
Of course, I'm gonna get
Marcus
shot
Brown,
and killed
Meyer
walk to a video
Zapruder
game
for
store.
his roughness, and Daniel Jacobs for his punch output.
Niggas kill
So
14-year-olds over there
a lot of tough, great fighters, including
for
Mike
not
Tyson,
wanting to be in the game.
came out of that area. Riddick Bowe
That's
and
surprising,
so many
honestly.
more.
Great.
Can Shushu Carrington carry the torch of Brownsville, Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah, and he's doing it right now in this fight. He's carrying the torch with his jab. Getting that thing working.
Great defense responsibility from Shushu. And
It
then
is.
the double right to the body sets up the overhand right.
It's interesting because, those shots they're not really like hard shots coming from Contreras. But the way and ability that he's able to catch those shots, all the shots that he's throwing on his gloves and not be moved and still be able to keep his eyes focused and centered on countering opportunities is unbelievable to me, especially with 8 fights underneath his belt, this being his 9th.
His length as a fighter, 72-inch arm length, allows him to not only protect the head like he's doing there, but the body at the same time. That's such a great advantage for a long featherweight like Shushu Carrington, who now is digging to the body of Antonio Contreras.
You know who had the same advantage was Winky Wright. That was freakish long arms, can cover up in front of you, block, and then hit you with a jab on the way out.
Yep. Shushu with a 2.5-inch reach advantage over 5'7" on Angel Contreras. Cachorro means cub. Nice right hand. He's the cub because his dad was a fighter. Shushu's got such a quick right hand.
Quick right hand, nice uppercut on the inside. I seen him vary his right hands. Every now and then he'll dig down to the body, and you see right there just reacting.
Oh, he fast as hell.
Reacting. That's called catching and shooting. But this time, it just wasn't one shot. He actually released a plethora of punches, I should say.
Coming into the fight, Contreras had 91 rounds compared to 39 rounds for Shushu Carrington. Advantage of 52 rounds more experience and 13 more fights.
Get John out of there.
See, that's Shushu's groove right there. He don't mind covering up, and he's good at deflecting punches and things. But there's a lot of missed opportunities that I see from the outside where he can take advantage of those long arms. And I'm seeing Contreras in times lunging forward with his shots. And Shushu can make him pay over the top with punches, but he's not right now. He's comfortable blocking shots and countering.
You're talking about Shushu's groove, but what groove do you see in Anderson? And take us to the lab.
Maybe let's go to the
tonight's
lab.
event.
Yeah. See, Jared Anderson, he asserts his dominance by controlling the fight's pace, consistently moving forward and initiating his offense from his front foot. Jared manages the space in the range between himself and his opponent, staying just outside of his attack and avoiding oncoming offense. Jared sets up this offense right here by getting in solid positioning, lead foot dominance outside, and you see the right hand and the combinations following right there. But however,
hands up.
Moving forward and fighting on his front foot enables him to quickly pull reverse shuffle. Check this out right here. As he has superior reflexes for a heavyweight. Although, when Jarrett falls, and he tends to fall asleep, especially midpoint in the fight, you can catch him off guard. Where he pulls,
it's that straight left hand right there.
But he pulls from a little bit too far away. And guys that have long arms, heavyweights, bigger heavyweights, they're able to catch him on the way out, or they will.
It's called a shuffle when it works, and it calls pulling straight back when it doesn't.
Well, what happened? Yeah. Well, what happens is that when you pull and then you shuffle your feet, your back, you at the right range. You're allowing that punch to fall short. But if you just pull from being a little bit too close, now you're in range for something long, a right hand or a left hook.
That'll be tonight's main event against Andrii Rudenko on ESPN beginning at 10:30 Eastern. Our first fight on the network will feature Efe Ajagba taking on Jan Kosobutsky, the undefeated Kazakhstani 34-year-old who's 19-0 with 18 knockouts, riding a 12-fight knockout streak.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a fight that you don't want to miss. You know, that can very well be the fight of the night. You know, each guy has what it takes to beat the other fighter.
And you're talking Kosobutsky against Efe Ajagba in our ESPN opener at 10:30 Eastern on ESPN. Nice combination counter from Shushu Carrington. He's in a groove.
I get excited because I just love the move. I'm not cheerleading. I just love great offense and defense together. You know, you rarely see
this
that.
Carrington
You know,
dude's fucking
you saw
nice,
it earlier
man.
with Usyk, the way he was able to put his offense and defense together against Dubois, and you're seeing it here with Shushu Carrington with Contreras.
And I just saw something that reminded me of the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight. The physical strength of Shushu there with Contreras trying to push him back and him holding his ground.
Yes, holding his ground, standing his ground and saying, you're not going to push me back. I'm in control. And that sends a message to your opponent as well.
Absolutely.
Sends a message. Ooh, look at that, getting off onto the angle right there.
That double jab sets up the right for Shushu Carrington.
Let go of his arm. Let go. Let go. Stop, break, step back.
In case you're wondering, Shushu means the one who rises above all in Egyptian, and that's the nickname for the fighter out of Brownsville, New York. Look at that defensive prowess. Pairing punches.
Okay, his commentary's not a
Catching him
dick
with the
ride.
gloves.
Like, he good and all, but it makes us like he a god or something.
Man, I'm telling you, it's the first time I've ever seen 3 jabs in a row down to the body. It's unreal. He stays low, he squats down, he gets low, and he uses 3 jabs to the body. It's unbelievable to me.
Dude, Shushu better hurt in this fight. I'll be back, though.
Ooh, how about that stick?
This Shushu
Shotgun
dude,
jab right
he
there.
looking good, boss, but he ain't really doing nothing.
Speed, power, precision, that and more for Shushu Carrington so far in this fight.
All right, I just want you to show. I'm going to show you folks at home. This is the pull counter right here. Let's check it out here from Shushu Carrington. You appear to be like you're getting close, yes, and then your opponent shoots a shot. Actually, that's a shoulder roll. That's not a pull counter. That's a shoulder roll. It's not a pull counter. That's a shoulder roll right here. Check this out. Roll, boom, right hand, come back with the left hook, combinations, slide on the angle. There it is, another roll, right hand, getting off on the angle. That's beautiful work right there. Great sequence from Shushu Carrington.
When a guy refuses to drink water, like Shushu just did in the corner, what does that tell you?
He ain't tired. He don't need it. He's hydrated. He's comfortable. He's relaxed.
That's what I figured. It was a positive.
It's a positive thing.
Absolutely.
It's not a. I mean,
yeah, no.
It's just like, I don't need any water. I mean, you still should take a sip, clear your mouthpiece out.
It just catches my attention because when I see that, I'm like, oh man, he's dialed in.
Yeah.
The opposite of that is dude slobbering all over himself, King.
That's
the
what
water in there.
I mean, that's what I used to do, slob all over it. I mean, I used to get water, man. For some apparent reason, I always had to wash my mouth out. I think each fight is different.
Yep, whatever it takes.
See, it's not a whole lot of openings for. See, Shushu's not giving Contreras a whole lot of openings. You know, when he does let his hands go, oh my goodness, look at that. Up and down, switching, going to the left, going to the right, going down to the body, stepping back. It's good work, but what I'm saying, he's just so tight with his defense and defense after his counters. It's hard to land something. So he usually lands or attempt to land something when Shushu is standing still and covering up in the pocket like this. It's discouraging. It really is. And Contreras is standing in this fight, and Contreras has got a little high guard of his own. And he's coming back there in spots. He did well. He landed a few shots, but Shushu is trying to open up Contreras. He's trying to look for the left hook to the body. That's what he's looking for. He's trying to set it up.
Contreras trying to land from the outside. Now trying to get more intimate on the inside, but
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to watch this shit right now, man.
You know,
come on, we see a knockout, man. I want to see the FA fight. That's what I want to see.
Weight at 5'8", 72-inch reach. Shushu Carrington, tough to break down. Alexander Povetkin, Huey Fury, and Lucas Brown. Only Povetkin had a loss on his record. So, Tim, he's a tough out.
Yes, he is a tough out. But, you know what? It tells me that Jared Anderson and his team in Top Rank are putting him in with this veteran because of his last fight. You know, they're going to slow it down a little bit. You know, we can look at this as possibly a step back. But at the same time, I think this veteran, we're going to see if he can take him out, because you saw those names right there, and none of these guys were able to take him out.
Absolutely. And the other plan was for July 1st to be a fight between Jared Anderson and Jean Kosobutsky, who was not able to acquire a visa in time to travel to Toledo, Ohio. Might have been a blessing in disguise, as now he's taking on F.A. Ajagba, and Anderson is facing Rudenko in tonight's main event. Good jab once again from Shushu Carrington.
So that's what I like. When Shushu uses his jab, he can control the outside, and he can set up punches from the outside and counters. The one thing, he has great defense, he has great eyes, but I could just tell you this: if he was to counter more and more often, he will literally shut down everything that Contreras is trying to do. But you see, you give him hope when you sit still. I know a lot of those shots are not landing, but he's still putting energy into you. Understand that?
Angel Contreras' corner, Armando Cerda Salinas, has asked for body work. But that means he opens himself up to a counter right. And you see the quick hands of Shushu Carrington, who lands about 7 unanswered punches.
And so another thing that this defense does right here in the inside, when he goes into the high guard, is it allows your opponent to hit you and hit you on the arms and so on and so forth, but you allow him to wear down a bit, exert a lot of energy, and that's what Shushu's looking for. He's looking for a low point in that offense and looking for any holes he can exploit.
See the angles that Shushu creates, especially from this overhead shot here at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa. The defensive
There it is.
responsibility and quick Cobra-like counter from Shushu Carrington with that overhand right. And there the feint, and it was pretty much, now what am I going to do? And he could do whatever he wanted.
Honestly, whatever he wants. Shushu fighting at this pace
I ain't
and
gonna
being
lie,
under this
man.
control. He's literally ready for 10 rounds right
There
now.
really nothing,
You know,
nothing
he's not
much to
even
talk
breathing in
about.
there.
It's in his fight.
At all.
No,
Usually I'll be talking right now, but I just can't think of
there's a crop of amazing young fighters. We just saw Abdullah
Shout out to
Mason
whoever saw
earlier
it,
tonight.
2037,
Top
man.
Rank has so many great blue chip prospects. A lot
Let
of
me
them
check my
on
email, 'cause
your,
unless it's
double
on
standard.
public.
The fact that he doesn't always go for the
They usually email
knockout.
me
He's got
someone
2
subscribes
straight
to me,
decision
so-
wins. Is that
see
something that,
this.
or he's got 2 stoppages after 2 decision wins, but does he have to look for
Some-
that more
what the
to be the
fuck
superstar he's
it-
destined
that's
to
a
be, or is
bot.
he okay just being this skilled and this
Hell
good?
no.
He's okay being this skilled and this good, you know, and he's going to get stronger and stronger. And he's going to find creative ways to get guys like this up out of there. As you can see right now,
Can't really see what
still
who
has
else.
a few rounds to go to soften this man up, but he's fighting the
Russ
best
to
of the
240
tonight.
subscribers.
And as he gains more and more
Trying to make it
experience,
big.
trust me,
Goes
he's going to
500,
be, and you heard
and
his
we
corner
make
right
small
there. He
goals.
said, "Turn it up."
And he was
Each
turning it
time,
up,
but it's going to
each
come to a
goes
point
will
to
be
where
10
he
plus.
realizes that.
So at 500 here, I thought you had 500 subscribers. I'm not gonna have goals. It depends, Hans. It depends.
Slow feet. When we turn them, look at me.
If you inching like you inching, when you inching them, it backs them up. All right, and then I take you off that, all right? Come on, good job. Thanks. Y'all got me, man, finally.
Shushu Carrington has moved out to Las Vegas with his fiance and family, and he said that's where he wants to be because of the sparring, because that city just breeds boxing, and he's there with Kei Karoma, his trainer, and it's just a different
FA fighting
vibe.
in
Everybody
1902
goes through those
Kazakhstan,
gyms,
so
puts you
see
to
how
the
that
test
goes.
and puts you through the paces.
Yeah, you can't.
Has
I
wins
mean,
over
how you expect to get better? You know, it's like you want your
nobody.
kids to go to the best schools, you know, with the best teachers.
Okay.
To get the best knowledge, right? Same
Absolutely.
thing. I mean, you want to go where you can gain the most knowledge and you're being challenged. That's important. That's part of development. You have to be challenged in the gym. It's the way you get better.
I mean, his conditioning, he says, I love the fact that I'm not in New York where I got to go up to the Poconos, drive over 2 hours. From Vegas, it's a 40-minute drive up to Mount Charleston, get my altitude training in, and you see just, he's not even breathing hard.
I'm letting you know right now that I think that this young man is special. His patience, poise, the way he's picking his shots, not rushing. He's in total control. He knows exactly where Contreras is all the time. He's a special fighter.
You might say he's outboxing Contreras. Look at the right cheekbone of Contreras. That is not just boxing. That's a jab that's as stiff as they come and punishing.
But see, these are like, I call these like slow deaths. You know, you're beating on him. You're taking everything away from him. Everything he does is not good enough. And then you're just pounding on him. You see, and you start wearing them down and you start beating on them mentally. That's what it is. You beat on them
What is this
mentally
dude
and
talking
physically
about?
at the
Someone
same time.
start pounding.
That body work.
Beating him down.
Did he just do
The
3
fuck?
left hooks?
Yep. That's for you to marvel after the 3 jabs.
Wow,
now
shit,
3
they
left
are.
hooks.
I haven't seen that since Roy Jones. 3 left hooks in a row like that?
He threw two.
That's just total
What?
disregard for anything your opponent has.
This nigga threw 3 left hooks
He's
in a row.
doing
There ain't
whatever
no way
he
he
wants in
did
the
that.
ring right now.
And one thing I always
Come on
notice
now.
with
Yeah,
Shushu,
fine,
the
son.
eyes. The way
Hell
he just
no.
pulled and countered.
He got
Ain't
the
no Roy
goggles on. I
Jones
told
Jr.
you.
You did say that.
I told you. He got the night goggles on. He sees everything coming. That's what's special about this young man. His eyes.
Like RoboCop, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's computing in there, and by the
Anthony
time you
Yarr
throw
fighting
it,
his
he's
card
already got
next
something
week.
coming back for you.
Who else?
He's smart too. You sit and talk boxing with him, Very knowledgeable.
Should call him Bruce Shushu AI Carrington. Artificial intelligence, man. Although for him, it's natural. It's instinctive. It's who he is. It's who he was born to be. Look at that slapping right shot. And then the left hook. Take Karoma with the instructions.
Bring one upstairs and then shoot it underneath, okay? When you shoot it underneath, that's what's going to get him. And then step around him. Like I said, he's expecting the straight shots. You're doing good, but don't get off your feints. You stay on your feints, using that jab, okay? Come on. You're blind.
I'm so fucking tired, bro.
Like that right hand and that cross.
I'm surprised I've been able to stay up all day.
Don't bump him. Come off again.
I actually am surprised I've been stay up all day. I've been up since 4 in the morning due to that UFC card, bro. And he's slow, and then when the way Top Rank be doing, it's like slow when they have fights that last like so long. They have like the ads. It's even more tiring, bro. Because I haven't missed out on that man that Red Tape versus Oxy Rauda's fight because I was sleeping, bro. So I remember waking up the next day looking pissed off. I'm messing on the guy to fight this ESPN with these goddamn ads.
Made his pro debut at age 21 in January of 2016. Shushu Carrington made his debut at age 24 in October of 2021.
So how you know when a guy is special? He has elite concentration. Elite. Guys like Crawford, Mayweather, Pacquiao. I mean, the guys, it's hard to deter them and get them off their game. That's what I see with this young man right here. Supreme concentration,
Tell me a bedtime
never
story or
messing
something,
around in
bro.
there, understanding every move, why he's doing it, what he's doing at all times, under control.
And you know the other thing, Tim? When a guy goes back to the corner, acknowledges the
commentators sound
instruction
boring.
and has a conversation about what
Like
he
the fight,
sees as well.
Bruce Carrington, great fight,
Reading the
but
game
man,
consistently or constantly.
why just like this when you haven't had sleep all day? It makes
now,
it even
Contreras didn't come
worse.
to lay down, and that's why we are now in the 7th round of an 8-round fight.
Contreras is getting outclassed,
Yes.
totally outclassed. Now, if Shushu had that one punch, one hit quitter, oh, of course, that will help his stock even more.
Ooh, look at that liver shot.
But to the boxing purists, the ones that love skills, instead of two guys in there doing rock'em sock'em robot type of punches, they appreciate work that Carrington's doing right now.
Well, the other thing is he's in the pocket. He's not running. He's not.
No.
He's in there throwing his shots, looking for those openings, if not creating those openings. Look at that feint.
And you see Contreras got on his bike because he didn't like what he saw. See, we talk about experience all the time. And
that left uppercut, Tim. Go ahead. Experience.
Yeah, experience. So how can I make it live for you? You know, if you go down the street, this one particular street, you know, the little dog, the little chihuahuas don't come out running after you.
Yeah.
Then you know you got to take a different detour. The same thing
I
happens
was
in the
watching
ring.
Jared Anderson versus
you
Charles
see
Martin
certain
fight
things
Buffalo
and you
Wild
say,
Wings.
I've been there before.
And it almost
Nope,
got to the
I'm
closing
not gonna
time.
do
They
that.
took forever with the fights.
You
Yeah.
know what? I'm in this position. Oh, I know what can happen here. That's experience.
Like these ads are like, it's always, it don't make
And the
no
more
fucking
moments
sense,
that you
bro.
can figure that out and know what not to do, when to do
And
it.
well, from what I've heard, remember that Red saying Oscar Wells was a good ass fight. But I'm pissed off I didn't get to see it live because they with these dumbass ads, man.
Chihuahuas come out fast, man. You don't even hear them until they get up on you, and then they all you hear is feet coming towards you, and you're just like, oh, mama, gotta get home.
There's that stick from Shushu. Quick combination on the inside.
So Showtime be doing the same thing whenever there's a big fight. Showtime be doing the same shit. That's the funny thing about Showtime does the same exact shit.
And he got some toughness to him. Shushu right now just showing his toughness.
Damn, they doing a kiss after the round. That weird shit they on.
No punk in him.
But I'm letting you know right now, that meanness, that toughness right there, that's something special. And when it's under control, it's even more dangerous.
Okay, this dude Tim Bradley, he dick right now. Like, I understand he's a good fighter, but come on, bro. He talking about his emotions now, dude. Get out of here, man. Like, chill out with the dick riding, bro. I think he started on that one video he made, talking about the best, the greatest. I'm like, dude, you a grown ass man, bro. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. Oh my god.
Doubt me again. Yep, all the hate, everything y'all said about me, yeah. What did I say? What did I say? Told you. The greatest. The greatest. The greatest. I know what I'm talking about. All you haters out there. I told you. Doubt me again.
This dude is such a dick rider, bro.
He did your move. He did your move, Bernard.
Oh my god, man.
Hey, don't give away my moves. The Maromero Paez.
The Maromero Paez.
So let's see if Shushu can follow the instructions that Kei Kuroma gave him. Use the jab in the early part of the round and then take it to him using angles. Ooh, jeez. That's a power jab. That's disrespectful, Tim.
No, that ain't disrespect. That's you got to do what you got to do. He trying to hurt you. Disrespectful.
Nice right uppercut from Shushu, going down to the body, and here comes the swagger and the meanness from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, I want to see the double left hook out. Get that hand raised. Yeah. Not allowing. He's trying to get head control right there. Trying to post with that shot with his lead hand. Excuse me. Referee catching it, saying, "Nah, you're leaving it out there too long." You can pick and poke, probe, but you can't leave it out there.
Body work from Shushu, right and left.
And the angles behind it.
Okay, Kuroma told him, hey, Contreras cannot handle the angles. Okay, has a clinical eye.
Don't do that.
Don't worry about damn near an hour to the next fight coming
Big
on.
heart. Last minute of action here in our final fight on our ESPN Plus undercard. We invite you to join us on ESPN at 10:30 Eastern for our main card.
2 more minutes, man.
The heavyweights in action.
2 more minutes now.
Good valuable rounds right here for Shushu Carrington. His competition definitely has to step up. No doubt about it.
Heavyweight
This
action
is
up
too easy
next.
for him.
F.A. Akjaka versus
You know, he doesn't feel threatened
some
at all.
undefeated dude from
Although he's still trying to find a
Kazakhstan.
way to soften up.
I don't know who it is, but hey.
I would love to see him step up his competition and be challenged a little bit more.
I mean, he said, Contreras doesn't do anything I haven't seen. He spars in Vegas with Luis Alberto Venado Lopez, who we'll see against Joel Gonzalez on September 15th. He spars with current world champion Roberto.
Ah, damn, I clicked out of it. Damn. That's crazy.
He is destined to become one of them in the near future. And what a gentleman also he is, Shushu Carrington, going
Yes, he
over
is.
and thanking Angel Contreras for valuable rounds and a great fight.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's crazy. You go to war, you hit a guy in the face, and then afterwards, you go up to him and you hug him. It's a beautiful thing. But, I mean, this is all Shushu. Every single round from the opening bell. This is textbook. This is a masterclass performance.
You
I
get
say
it, bro.
from a young prospect.
We get
that
it,
we're
man.
going to be looking at
Hey,
for
Tandy
years
Bradley,
to come.
man, you gotta stop, man.
You know, I want to see this young man get challenged just a little bit more. I think he's ready for it. He showed that it was an easy 8 rounds against a veteran fighter that came to fight.
Veteran,
That
he
was
was
tough to
13 to
knock
5.
out. But Shushu made it look
18 fights, I
too
guess.
easy. He didn't break a sweat.
No.
He didn't have to think or go to 4th to 5th gear. You know, So the sky is the limit for this young man. Let me tip my hat off to Contreras. He did a good job. He stayed
Oh,
himself.
he's going
You
against
know,
the person
stayed,
that was supposed to
did
fight
well
for
in the
Charles
fight.
Mindset on Short
You
Mindset.
know, he was
Okay.
trying to land some offense.
Oh,
he was
shit.
game. He wasn't here just to show up for a paycheck. He was trying to win. But Shushu Carrington, I'm telling you guys at home, he is a special fighter. And put him and write his name down. Because
that fight touch gonna be a lot.
Legendary.
One to watch, and
tougher
we're
for
watching out
I would
for
not
the
thought
official
it.
decision with Mark Chinook.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds here inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Chris Ritter scores the bout 80-72. Henry Ellick and Steve Morrow both have it 79-73. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington.
So Shoo Shoo does great work once again. We'll be back right here with our main show on ESPN. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you as we lead up to Efe Jagbajanko Sobutsky and Jared Anderson's return to the ring.
There you go with the long waiting time. This should remind me of Rising. If you don't know what Rising is, Japanese MMA organization. That should be on like, of course, like 2, 3 in the morning. They be having like 10-minute wait times. And who the hell is up at 3, 4 in the morning watching MMA? Probably me, because I'm a huge MMA fan. But sometimes that shit gets to me and I end up falling asleep during them long ass waiting times. I realized that he already did fight. I saw him tapology, second round knockout. But the top rank even posted? I don't even know. But I'll see how good he is. I'll probably look at his highlights after the stream. They didn't even post it. Wow. It was good, Mecca. What the hell's up with? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a long ass wait time. I said best thing I could probably do right now is just look at some fights on Fight Pass, but I don't want to get my stream taken down, so I don't know about that. Okay, I'll see. Oh, this Walsh dude is Colin Walsh is fighting on Fight Pass. I don't really know who that is, but UFC loves promoting that dude. I gotta find at least a good 10-minute fight, like a war. Let me try to find one. What's going on? There you go. Okay. I don't know why Chow was in 2 places. Damn, watched a lot of Bobby Green fights. Bunch of Derek Lewis fights. Damn. Them hen morale. It's like I keep misspelling. I'm surprised I can even still walk at this point. I'm surprised I ain't sit there and fall asleep while walking anywhere, man. One thing I'll probably never do is fall asleep on stream. I'll never do inside that because I don't even have a comfortable enough chair to fall asleep on stream. That's something I'll never do. We gotta remember the headshot dead moment. Oh man. Jesus Christ, man. Ooh man, send a shot around. I must have been the only person that probably felt bad for Kamar Usman that night. I actually kind of did feel bad. Because damn, man. Literally, one mistake and ruin your entire career. Have you find contenders again. Watch the Rumble fights. How about that? Watching no goddamn Rumble fights. Okay. Watch Gustafson one. Damn nothing. Topper gotta get their shit together with these late ass. Oh my god, man. Like these channels gotta realize people have a life and have shit to do tomorrow. Like, come on, man. RP Rumble though. Hands down, probably one of the most powerful fights ever. Not probably. I poke. Here we go. Here goes the moment right here. Right here. Oh, it's okay. It's back on. Damn. Yeah. Oh, I gotta do that. Here we are back, man. About 8 minutes after the original start time intended. But I see the main event not gonna be on until at least around Central Time's probably gonna be on around like I say 11. I feel they got a fog machine over there for. Dubois. Okay, it's Dubois. At this point, Tyson might as well just vacate his belt, bro. Just vacate that shit. Because at this fucking point. Body shots. I ain't doing that shit. It's coming up after the game on ESPN. What game? It's already been 56 days since his last fight. That's crazy. So I guess last fight was 2 weeks ago, actually. Or at least a month ago. Not 56 days ago. Or aka almost 2 months. Here he goes. Immediately. Oh, shit. Okay, 1 second. I job with the dyed hair now. It's time. A short break. That shit gonna be 5 minutes long. No fucking ESPN. This shit gonna be a 5 minute break. Somebody will be right back after this short break. Nah, that's gonna last about 5 minutes. At least show the walkouts, cause come on, man. Oh, until then, back to Fight Pass. Say EA curse hitting, bro. Oh, he's back. It was actually a short break. Okay. Bet. (19-0) with 18 knockouts. What the fuck? Who is he fighting, bro? Nah, someone's going to sleep in this fight. I can guarantee that. 18 knockouts. Hey. What says LUD6 versus Frank Sanchez? That fight wasn't 6 rounds. That fight was like 8 rounds, I think, or 10 rounds. It was 10 rounds. I actually liked that fight. It was like a good technical heavyweight boxing match. I remember that shit. What they both have in common, they both have wins over Curtis Hart. He's the one where Curtis walked out the ring, and this dude right here actually knocked out Curtis Hart. I'll never saw he walked out of the goddamn ring. That shit was just weird. It became a whole meme, and this will be fun. This will. Somebody getting knocked the fuck out. I could just feel it, bro. Someone's going to sleep. Shit, what's that? How much combined knockouts is that? 31 combined knockouts. That's fucking crazy. There you go. Kosabuski. Bro, these fucking names. These fucking names, bro. Kosobutski. Man.
And
I
hopefully
mute that. I forgot I was muted.
he's
I
added
forgot the
a little
audio's
bit more to his arsenal. I see a nice little uppercut right there from him and a nice
Oh
stab
shit, man.
right hand to the body. But he's going to have to be creative
130
tonight
left.
to be able to maintain his distance.
Kosabuski able to get
Not
into
really
the
much
inside
happening
with
right
three
now.
punch combination.
Still just finding range and everything. Filling each other out. Not much.
And speaking of that, Kosabuski was supposed to fight Jared Anderson. You know, when I asked Ajagba in a fighter meeting, I said, you know, what do you think of that? I mean, I know the way I think of it. They wanted Jared Anderson to have a little less pressure on him. They want to showcase Jared Anderson and his skills, and by giving him
You mean putting Rudenko into
bring him into the mix. Don't allow him to fight Kosabuski. But a part of me feel like they trying to somewhat, and I say promoters, they're trying to test Ajagba and see if he's the real deal. If he wins this fight tonight, he moves on. But if he loses this fight, he might very well lose his contract.
Ajagba able to land that right hand as Kosabuski came in. For 6'6", long frame for Ajagba, 85 inches.
6'6" is fucking insane, bro.
There's
You in the wrong sport,
left
buddy.
hand from Kosabuski.
You actually playing with an 85-inch reach.
And another
Oh
one
shit.
that lands as he steps in here in the
That was a good fan by
final moments of round number one.
Kosobutski.
Two heavyweight
I'm
fights
saying-
for
I'm
you,
supposed to start
topped
saying
by
Koso.
Jared Anderson as we
That sounds a little
come to
better.
the end of round one.
Close round.
Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is presented by AutoZone. Get in the zone. And in part by Geico. See how easy it is to bundle all your insurance needs. Those are the two participants in our heavyweight.
That one dude about to fight look slow as hell.
Jared Anderson and Andrii Rudenko. Rudenko, 35
like real slow.
Deep into his career. 16 years older than Jared
I feel like with a lot of these
Anderson.
fights that Jared Anderson's going to get, he's going to have this speed advantage always, for sure.
Straight left hand.
Yeah, beautiful straight left hand down the pipe. But Jogba right there just sitting still. He flicked the jab out there to get his eyes to look at the jab, and he came right behind with the straight left hand, right on the money. The Jogba took it well.
Punch numbers fairly comparable.
Stop. Watch your feet, guys. Be careful. You good?
Chris Flores, our referee.
Interesting enough, Kosabuski right now is in the orthodox stance. He changed his stance. He can fight from the orthodox stance and also from the southpaw stance. Changing things up a bit already. Trying to find a way to get past that reach of a Jogba.
Jogba trying to land that uppercut on the inside.
Probably his first big punch of the fight.
Kosabuski mostly squared up when he turns orthodox.
What's happening?
You see the warning from Chris Flores as Kosabuski looked over to the referee and nearly didn't protect himself. Now he steps forward with a four-punch combination. Tried to come over the top with the right hand. Jogba wraps around with one of his own.
They don't like body shots.
Oh, his body.
He's turning to the side here.
That last.
He's over here turn to the side from a low blow. You can't. Even if it is a low blow, you don't turn to the side. You just gotta buy some. Hey, low.
Continuing theme.
Or at least hold your nuts like this. Come on.
Yes.
That is the big talk about in boxing today. Usyk retaining his 3 heavyweight belts. The unified champion, but in the 5th round, major controversy over was it or wasn't it a low blow. It was ruled a low blow. Oh, and wrestling down.
Oh, so what a scramble. If it gets the back.
Very awkward the way that the legs curled up there. And now Flores, the referee's got to really take control of things.
They get tangled up right here. Neither guy is trying to give an inch mentally right here. They're trying to show their strength. Kosabuski right there. Leaning back.
He jumped on his back and got really good choke. He don't know how to defend that.
Ball into the canvas.
The right hand to the body from a Jogba. Kosabuski back in that southpaw stance now, and
he's
he
Koso dude, man.
Right to the chest of a Jogba. As the pace is definitely.
I was going right hand by FA
in round number 2 as a straight right came in from FA at Jogba.
But I'm seeing some new nuances to a Jogba's game. He's now throwing punches in the inside. His inside game wasn't so hot. You're seeing short uppercuts up the middle, around the guard, and down to the body.
Them body shots, they get into him. That was a good right hand by FA. Oh, yeah, he hurt him too.
Comes in from a Jogba as he does damage here at the end of round number 2.
Oh, yeah. Jared Anderson would have beat this dude ass. He would beat the fuck out of him. Hands down. I'm telling you, that's one thing with boxing. Undefeated records don't mean shit in boxing. You can be 30-0. That don't mean nothing. Hey, god damn, bro. I thought I saw 19-0 with 18 knockouts. I'm like, oh, he got a crazy amount of power. He ain't even done shit. He barely even landed with his power. What has he done? But that's FA's round, though. He really sealed that round at the end by hurting him. Right hand.
Hard Rock Hotel Casino here in
round 3.
Oklahoma. Heavyweight action tonight. In that last round, F.A. Ajagba had much success. He landed 16 of 35 power punches. Of course, our main event is set to come your way with the rising star Jared Anderson. Bernardo's in that
body
shots.
With news. I went back him up right there.
Yes, Joe, apparently there
just
was
keep going to that body.
Not only the first
I advise FA to do that. Keep going to that damn body. He's still going there. FA got hit. Oh, he just hit FA while he was deduct the point for that shit. Because he hit FA low, and while he was over bending over because he got hit in the nuts, of course, he punched him.
And he is in serious pain.
Take a fucking point. That's so fucked up, bro. Take a point.
Retaliation from Kosobuski.
Oh, that is
intended. He
2 times.
That shot twice.
I mean,
he did it twice.
Going way low and driving.
He didn't go punch him right there, or basically push him.
And that's because he feels that Ajagba is getting away from hitting him low.
And also the wrestling down in the last round.
Man, y'all better deduct a point for that shit, bro.
Man, this has been the theme of the day.
It sure
That is fucking. That's really dirty.
It's amazing to me.
Cause like, in my opinion, with low blows, there's no point in getting someone back on the goddamn low blow. It could be they're taking a point. Yup, taking a point. Good job, ref. Thank you.
Keep it clean. You understand me? Keep it clean. Okay? In the corner. In the corner.
Too mad because he getting his ass beat.
The undefeated Jan Kosobuski from Kazakhstan deducted a point for a low blow.
Yo, I swear that goes out.
Kosobuski is getting frustrated with the body shots that
Yep.
are landing on his body.
You think someone will?
And he's finding any way. And then
He did it again. He did it again. Yo, DQ this nigga. Get him out of here, bro. DQ him. Give him one more chance, bro. I can understand. Give him one more chance. I can understand that. 2 point second away. He's smelly. He don't give a fuck. He do it again, it's over. He do it again, it's over. This dude's an asshole, bro. Like, damn.
Straight left hand from Kosobuski. Remember, if anything strays low, he could lose by DQ here.
Don't hit him low.
He better not. Don't do that shit. Don't do Andrew Galala shit. Do not do it. Don't do it.
Kosobuski trying to burrow his way to the inside.
But you see, Ajagba doing well, stepping back, maintaining his distance, and extension on his punches.
I just doing dumb shit now.
No, stop.
Okay, that was low. Okay, F him low right there. F hit him low right there. Okay.
You gotta keep him up, okay? I understand it's off the arm, but you gotta worry.
Then I have the low blow. Yep, that's like.
So now the warning to Ajagba.
Well, like that's about 5 combined. That's 3 from the Kosobuski dude, then 2 from FA.
He's leaning forward, came off the arm right there. Kosobuski tucked up, riding that right hand to the body.
That was nah. He did that on purpose. He did that on purpose. I saw that shit. You don't throw no jab to somebody's nuts like that, bro. That's 6 combined. He got 4 low blows.
Anything to get past that.
No, bro. I saw that shit. That was intentional.
Trying to get away from them body shots.
Nah.
Leaning forward. The uppercut is available.
They trade low blows down. At this point, fuck it, bro. Let's let it go on, man. They frustrate with each other.
There's another body shot from F.A. Ajagba.
FA using his jab.
Kosobuski comes sweeping in.
Let him go.
Big shots right there. That's the range that Kosobuski
Was a 7 combined low blows now. That's insane, man. That's one right there. That's low blow. That's low. That's low. That's 8 combined low blows.
One more warning.
Yeah, one more. It's over with. Do not pull Andrew Galata here. Don't do that shit, bro.
Left, back to the jab for Ajagba. Ajagba with a right hand. That high guard of Kosobuski able to fire off.
Dude trying to pull Andrew Galata out here, man. Dude just can't stop hitting people in the nuts, bro. Like, come on, man.
Darius Riley, who is the trainer of Jared Anderson, asked to check the gloves of Andrii Rudenko, but since everything was cleared up with Jared Anderson's glove, they will be using the second choice gloves of Jared Anderson, despite the fact that there was some exposed foam on the inside. The commission allowed them to
already
go
controversy
ahead
about some
and
gloves
use those
already.
gloves
Oh
for tonight's
shit.
main event.
So that's what's going
Don't
on.
tell me
in
somebody
drama in
cheating.
the locker room
Hey.
for our heavyweight main
I
event.
found
As you see
Margarito,
Andrii
bro.
Rudenko off in the distance there. And
That was not
Darius
low.
Riley,
He
who's
trying
the
to fake.
trainer
He
of
trying to fake
Jared
low blows.
Anderson
Nah, that
in
shit
the
was not
fourth
low.
round. This is round number 4 after a wild third round that included numerous warnings as well as 2
Well, if he use that goddamn power, knock his ass out, man.
The undefeated
That'd be one hell of a highlight. To knock out a dirty fighter, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, that's a low blow.
It's over.
Yep, it's over. He did that on purpose. It's over. DQ his ass. Yep, it's over. Yep.
That's it.
Get your ass out of here, bro. I look the way he did the shit.
And
he don't even care. He's smiling.
And Ajagba's going to be the winner by disqualification.
Fucking terrible, bro. Oh my god. Just wow.
I mean, it was right in front of us, Timmy. Not even 5 feet right in front of us, as blatant as could be.
Do not
Literally.
take away his
purpose, thought
goddamn
he was
contract
safe. The
after that
referee
shit.
was on that side.
Take away his
He
contract.
was on that side and he saw it. It was deliberate.
Listen,
And things FL is barely even
we've
hitting him
seen
low.
it so many times.
Look
If
at
a
that.
fighter
That
believes
oh
that
my
the
god.
referee is on the opposite
That was disappointing. I expected this to be a
side,
fucking
shielded
war.
by his opponent, they will often try to get away with something. That was
Oh my
undoubtedly the
goodness.
case with Kosobuski.
Right in front of the referee. He did it right.
But the referee, he assumed the referee could see, but he was peering around looking for it because
This
he
is
had
probably
given
thinking
no
badass or
warning.
But Tess, he checked
something.
out.
Yeah, him with
I'm
the nuts
letting you
gonna
know
fall
now.
like a
He checked
bitch.
out. After that last round, he was like, I
God
don't wanna be
damn.
here.
Listen, the second round in terms of offensive production by F.A. Ajagba was
RPFA's nuts. Yeah.
16 power punches, 11
He
to
probably
the
be pissing
body.
blood
You made the point that Kosobuski
for at least
didn't
good
like it to the body.
few days. Gonna be
He
pissing blood
started
most likely.
fouling in the third round. He never stopped.
Yeah,
And
he's
we're
still
gonna
in
soon
pain.
have an announcement of a disqualification. So F.A. Ajagba, after that lackluster outing, but a win against Stephen Shaw, who was previously undefeated, but just
We
suffered
put
a
Andrew
very
Galata.
bad loss
You know what this
recently,
was?
comes back with this.
You know what this
It's
was?
what it
This
is,
was-
man.
This was Riddick Bowe, Andrew Galata.
I just said that. Y'all said that the entire fight.
And of course, the theme would
Rick Bowe, Andrew
continue.
Galata. I was
We
just
had
saying
all
that the
controversy
entire
today
fight.
with Alexander Usyk and Dubois.
He was stealing my goddamn
Check in with Mark
jokes.
Kriegel.
Exactly right, Timmy. I was there for Galata. Thank God we didn't have the same ending. He checked out. He did it in full view of the ref to get out. I'll tell you something. We've been waiting for F.A. Ajagba.
This dude,
6'6", 85
he doesn't
inch
even
reach,
care.
Olympic pedigree. Now
He
finally
raising
gave
his
us a
hands,
reason to
bro. He
give a
doesn't
damn.
care.
Checked out because he was out.
Oh my god.
Let's go to the ring to Mark Chinook.
This man just doesn't care. Literally no emotion on his face. He doesn't give a fuck.
At 33 seconds of round number 4.
Get him out of the ring, bro. He might do some wild shit.
Resulting in a disqualification for the blue corner. Therefore, your winner and new WBC International Heavyweight Champion, the Silent Roller, F.A.
Shit, F.A. was winning the fight too.
Not the way F.A. Ajagba would like to secure his 18th win, but he gets his 18th win.
F.A. got 2 DQ wins
by way of
now.
Disqualification for the excessive low blows put forth by John
Oh my
Kosobuski.
god, man. 2 DQ wins is insane.
Heavyweight day-night doubleheader now
Well,
gets
main event
capped
time.
as
Probably
we
be on
turn
about
our
like
attention to the
10 minutes.
undefeated heavyweight originally from Toledo, Ohio. Jared Anderson, 15-0, 14 knockouts, and always dealing with the hype of being the next great American big man.
Damn, the audio just went. There it goes, back.
Is he the next great heavyweight?
For me to be the next great heavyweight champion is focus, determination,
Dude,
and hard
if
work.
Jared Anderson wants to be the next great heavyweight champion, he can't be retiring at 27. That's one thing. Jared Anderson wants to be glad he didn't have to fight Zion once.
Y'all gonna have a different perspective of Big Daddy. I'm here to stay.
Nah,
I'm here
bro.
to make a new evolution of the game.
Yeah, I'll be glad too, man, because he's an asshole for that shit. He'd be the type for he probably be the type of fighter to get hurt and then go immediately for a lobo to recover. He'd be them type of fighters. I only seen that happen one time, and I remember it was from Sergey Lipinets versus Jerron Ennis. Because Jerron had Sergey against representing Sergey on him with a low blow and back, and then basically recover. I'm like, bro, what a dick move, bro. Like, come on, man. That would just take the loss. Oops, you gotta wait a long time. Back to Fight Pass. Okay. We'll have to see that.
He's just looking to recover, but he's in big trouble here.
Big shots by Anthony Johnson.
Oh, that was a big one.
It's all over.
Wow.
Anthony Rumble Johnson.
Wow.
Finishes Alexander Gustafsson.
Wow. That was impressive. Anthony Rumble Johnson as average.
What's the one fight he had the head kick knockout? Kevin Burns was that one. Which one is it? I think it was this one. Yep, it is that one. He had the head kick knockout.
Kick by Burns. Good jab by Johnson.
Not only a good jab, but the way he extended it and turned the shoulders.
Well, you know, he's been training with Kung Lee, and you saw in his corner.
Oh! It is all over!
Wow!
What a head kick!
I was just about to
Rumble
say,
Johnson!
he's been training with Kung Lee and Josh
Kung Lee.
Thompson, so of course his striking is improved, and bam! Wow!
That
Let's
is
take a
a
look at
neck
that.
kick extraordinaire.
Look at this head kick. Oh, on the button.
He was out immediately, Joe.
Oh, on the, yeah.
I ain't never seen someone almost fall off their feet, bro. That's insane. From a goddamn head kick.
Out cold.
He came off his feet from a head kick,
Watch
bro.
how he switches it and boom. Beautiful head kick knockout.
What a great battle, and it ends with.
Hey, is what it is. Damn. Oh, I can watch the cover one. Read the same. Sorry, no. Oh, there it goes
Top Rank
back.
Boxing on ESPN is brought to you by Geico. See how easy it is to bundle all your insurance needs. Jared Anderson and Andrii Rudenko nearly set to go in our main event. Top Rank Boxing on ESPN, presented by AutoZone. On what has already been a very fun and entertaining day of heavyweight action, we've termed this our heavyweight day-night doubleheader, as we were here early to call the action that was taking place in Poland with the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk, as he put all three belts on the line against his mandatory challenger.
This happened in
big,
Poland?
athletic,
Yeah, I thought it happened in
powerful
Ukraine
right-hander
or something.
Daniel Dubois. Usyk, the more skilled guy, the more experienced guy, the heavy favorite.
It was
He
raining
did
and
damage
shit.
to Dubois. There was great controversy
crazy.
in round number 5 when Daniel Dubois landed what was ruled a low blow. Then in the 8th round, the first knockdown scored by a combination, a shot that went to the temple. Then in the 9th round, that right hand by the southpaw heavyweight champion from Ukraine in front of 45,000 of his adoring fans. So many Ukrainian refugees
Glass
fled to
champ,
that
bro.
area of Wrocław, Poland. to escape the war, celebrating the victory of Alexander Usyk, a 9th-round knockout over Daniel Dubois to retain all 3 of his championship
I can't wait till
belts. With
Undisputed
a
comes out
lot of
though.
hope now
That
that
boxing
we will
game.
finally get the undisputed championship
Like, I
fight
really
in the
can't
heavyweight
wait.
division with Tyson Fury. But this is not without
That fight not
controversy,
happening.
as in the 5th round, Daniel Dubois landed a right hand to the belt line that he thought was a knockdown scored. Instead, it was ruled a low blow, and Usyk was given the full 5 minutes to recover, Timmy.
All I'm going to say about this is that if his onions is that high up, we have a problem, Houston. That's all I'm going to say about this, because trust me, it was borderline. It was like fair and borderline.
Well, main fight,
like a little, I would say
Walk's
a
probably not
quarter of the
happening for
glove
another
was down
15
below,
minutes. It
but
said 14
I thought
minutes.
that was a body shot, honestly. And the referee in the beginning
Well, shit,
and actually get
they can actually end up protesting that, trying to like do something about that. Well, I guess it's back to Fight Pass for about 14 minutes until what is that, 10:24, yeah. I want to demonstrate what a real Lobo looks like. Yeah, he did. He fucking did. He didn't care, man. Like how does, like, this is your US debut. Like, at least give us a good look. Like, most people, first fight in US, they want to sit there and, look good on TV and shit. This is gonna pull a dick move and do some dumb shit, man. The thing is, most of the shit, like, F.A. him, I say F.A. probably him about like 2 low blows at most.
Liata, our referee, comb to fight. Here we go! Blue trunks for Anthony Johnson, yellow trunks for Glover Teixeira. The
Glover
colors
putting
of his
pressure on him right
Yep.
away. Interesting. Oh! Just like that! Good Lord. Wow! Good Lord, that is a terrifying man.
That's it right there. So many fights like Washington Maneuver. Damn. But I still never understand why someone would do that shit in their US debut. Because now people are gonna just look at you like as an asshole, basically. That's just, it's stupid. Like, who does some? I don't know, man. It's just stupid.
Can follow suit now. This heavyweight champion. All right, now for the introductions for our main event super fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Something you don't see a lot from Stipe. Stipe does not throw a lot of kicks, primarily boxing based.
Miocic landed a significant right hand there.
Already more strikes landed and thrown during the entire Derek Lewis-Francis Ngannou fight. Oh, look at that 1-2 by DC.
and then he clinches. Exactly what you gotta do.
DC, man. Okay. I don't know any other fights I could really watch on Fight Pass.
But it was a turning point in my life. I had to grow up and become a man. Definitely the provider and just the person to help lead us all to the promised land.
Like, look at this shit. 5
Maybe
a.m.
it's a kind of payback. It was family after all that
The only
got
time
him
I'm
into
watching
boxing.
this shit on
When he was still 8,
3 a.m.,
his
5
mother
a.m.
introduced him to Darry Riley.
What type of
Still
shit comes on a
Darry's trainer,
Sunday?
whom
Like,
she had met years earlier at
that's
a
so
Narcotics
stupid, man.
Anonymous meeting.
I grew up in the Narcotics Anonymous meetings. I got the
oh, don't forget about Chris Barnett. I don't forget about that dude. You don't know about that Chris Barnett? Hey. Oh, no, that's the wrong fight. I'm trying to look for a John Vellante fight. Here we go.
John Vellante, 36. Chris Barnett, born in Spain, is 35. You see the massive discrepancy in height. Both fighters successfully coming in below the 266-pound divisional limit. John Vellante will have a 1-inch reach advantage.
But
all right, 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Dean Thomas.
You know, Barnett has to stop backing up. He's pushing John Vellante back with some combinations, and then he lets John Vellante back in.
Chris Barnett trying to close out his first UFC win. Chris Barnett!
oh my goodness. Out of nowhere. Dude, I mean, that is so crazy. That dude just landed a wheel kick to the head and then finished it up. Right. And a perfect time to do it. Look at that flip. Look at this wheel kick. Oh my goodness. John Vellante on his way down has got to be thinking, you got to be kidding.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm done. Yeah, that flip. Chris Barnett is actually very athletic for someone that's that big. Surprisingly. I'm really waiting for his next fight. He ain't fought since 279. That was like last year.
United States Marine.
What the hell? Come on, man. Fight pass. Come on, bro. There you go. That's better quality. The quality just fucks up in the middle of the... Okay. Come on, man. Yeah, let's get past like this long ass thing of ground and pound. Right here. Here's another flip. Honestly surprised he doesn't hurt himself. He has cushions though, so hey.
Chris Barnett.
What a fight. What a fight.
No, let me see the end. No, where's it at? Damn. It was on the prelims. Her go right here.
Look at him, man. I mean, this guy is just living his best life.
Jesus, man.
It's inspiring to see that.
And I guess his jaw is all right. The UFC 270.
Damn, I'm kind of boy. Like I don't got anything else to watch except for, of course, the main event. Damn, man. Oh fuck it, why not? Oh my god.
For you to be a world champion.
Gaethje fans being heard from now. About a minute.
Oh man.
Round 2. Justin Gaethje head kicks Dustin Poirier into the stratosphere.
That BMF belt shit is so stupid, man. By far the dumbest shit ever made. The Bantamweight King. I'm not watching that shit. The fight ain't coming up for another 5 minutes. That shit don't start until 10:24. Depending on what time zone you're in. This is 24.
He tries to get back.
Let's skip to the main event. This is exactly what's gonna happen to Tyson Fury in October. Just watch, man. This is exactly what's gonna happen.
Francis has got to be careful to not load up and leave these big openings. Knockout for Ngannou.
How does Stipe hit the uppercut right there? Okay, Top Rank can't be serious right now, man. 1 second. That shit's still not on, man. 3 minutes. I might as well take a 3-minute break or something. No way, I have $150 online. Favorite Fury? Yeah. Probably gonna win about $5 back because Francis is not winning that goddamn fight. If that does happen, though, like, if Francis knocks out Tyson Fury, imagine what the heavyweight division will look like after that in boxing. Like, imagine that shit. This dude Fury over here worried about goddamn super fights, man. Like, come on, man. Like that, like this thing if Francis actually wins that shit, what? Because I don't know if there's any belts on the line, if any of his belts are on. Because I know the WBC doesn't recognize it as a title fight. I know they don't. So it might just end up being a 10-rounder. That fight coming on for about a good 3 minutes. Might as well get back on Fight Pass. Oh, man. I've watched damn near every good fight on here by now. It's like a lot of Derek Lewis fights, Henry Brown fights, DJ fights. As much as I like to see, I'll still prefer $150. That's true. Because I wouldn't even care if I saw Tyson Fury get knocked out cold by Francis. I would not care at all. I'd actually be happy that shit happened. But it's just like not going to happen. Like Francis will retire at the 3rd round. That's the thing.
Vanderley's finding a home for that leg kick, Mike. Non-title fight, Joe. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
I would say after about like 4th or 5th round.
Rampage took a lot of damage to that front leg, courtesy of Forrest Griffin. Still went the distance, though.
But curiously enough, he's still not checking leg kicks.
Rampage with a quick jab.
Good left hand. Silva is out. It is all. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson knocks out Vanderlei Silva.
Vanderlei ain't never been the same. Man, when he was in Pride, he was actually really fucking good. And them UFC years got to him, and he just started getting knocked out over and over and over. Crazy got knocked out by fucking Chris Lieben. Like, imagine getting knocked out by Chris Lieben, bro. Right here. Man, Eno's in the 1st round, too.
They are 2 of the most vicious sluggers in MMA.
Quick hands early. Big shot by Lieben. Lieben looking to finish him. Chris Lieben trying to finish Silva. His head is all over. Vanderlei Silva beaten by Chris Lieben.
Trying to wrestle with the fucking referee. Chloe tried to do the same thing, man. Goddamn. I just being knocked out by Chris Lieben, bro. Okay, it might be on. Okay, yeah, back to the boxing. Back to that. You got a Batman mask
a little
on.
bit more as you get in position.
The Walker's
for
attack
your
right
ring
now.
walk. That test you had back in Ohio on July 1st. Now, you won a unanimous decision by wide margins. But Charles Martin was able to get to you just a couple of times. Yesterday, you were very vocal in discussing the critics coming off of that last fight. Share a little bit of that with the fans.
You know, I just love to. My parents raised
Is
me
he
well.
talking
I'ma go
during
there
his
and say that,
walkout?
you know,
Okay.
so I accept all
Okay.
criticism, and I'm not gonna be rude or disrespectful. But all those people who are talking, I guarantee 95% of them have never been in my shoes. They've never, you know, fought where I fought who I fought, and they've never probably even taken a punch to the face. So for me to do it on national TV at 23 years old,
Ain't lying.
hey, I don't know. Just keep watching me win, and you'll see for yourself.
All right, you're out to make a statement tonight. The Batman theme music is playing, so have at it. Here's your wing walk.
Jesus Christ, here we go, right here. Batman, Jared Anderson. What the fuck? Oh, man. The hell? I guess. That ain't Batman, but hey, he tried his best, man. He put on an entire suit. What the fuck is that?
Ladies and
Batman.
gentlemen, welcome inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone, and presented in association with Holden Productions. We are sanctioned by the Oklahoma State Athletic Commission, Executive Director Joe Miller, Commissioner Michael Stopp, your ringside physicians,
fighting an
Dr.
old
Corey
man.
Shawnoe
God
and
damn.
Dr. David Combs. Your timekeepers are Julie Sutherland and Ted Van. Your judges at ringside for this main event, Patricia Morris-Jarman, Steve Morrow, and David Sutherland. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Gary Ritter. And now, to everyone here in attendance, inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Tulsa,
Yeah.
Oklahoma. And to everyone watching on ESPN. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. And oh, baby, this is the main event.
I hate hearing that shit, bro. Oh, y'all was about being Jim Leonard Jr., bro.
For the WBC,
Like, actually.
USA, and WBO International Heavyweight titles. Introducing first, out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 244.3 pounds, wearing black trunks with yellow trim.
God damn, this dude is not in good shape at all.
35 victories with 6 defeats. 21 of those victories.
He's showing a fat paycheck, bro. Hell no, man.
From Dnipro, Ukraine, Andrii Rudenko.
He's showing a fat paycheck, man.
Introducing out of the red corner, presented in association with Antonio Leonard Promotions. He weighed in at 239.6 pounds, wearing black trunks with blue trim. His record, perfect. 15 fights, 15 victories. 14 of those victories coming by way of knockout.
Well, it's actually a good thing he did go 10 rounds in his last fight. It is a good thing because we know he's not going to gas out.
He is the reigning, defending WBO International and
Well, at least I hope he doesn't gas out.
USA Heavyweight Champion from Toledo, Ohio.
Yes, that big baby.
The real Big
and gentlemen, this is for the WBO International and the US WBC Heavyweight Championships. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. That is the
Yeah, I think Jerry gonna hurt him bad.
Any blows on the belt are fouls.
Like I said, it's gonna last about 4 rounds. I say inside 4. Just now look at this. And then I saw him hitting the pads between or after the FA fight. He looks so slow, bro.
And did some damage.
This shit don't look
and
good
did
for him at
damage
all.
very late in the 10th. Jared said, listen, I got lazy. Sometimes I got bored. It happens. I wasn't truly hurt. I was able to catch and block body shots, cover, roll under. I was
There you
still
go.
capable of his fine. But there were many critics with that performance, and he pointed to you, chief among them, Tim.
Absolutely. You know, I always say, you know, you can see
You
something.
can make him look silly out here.
And you see it's beautiful, but at the same time, it shows you something. And you see flaws.
Oh, that's good left. You only good left. Oh shit. Only good left hand right there. Don't blink.
I'm not saying that Jared doesn't have the goods, because he does.
It might not
I just
even
feel
last
that he
long.
needs a little bit more
It might
seasoning,
not.
And Top Rank believes that too, because that's why he's in the ring tonight against Rudenko. Rudenko's a tough veteran fighter. He's only been stopped once, but on a technicality.
You know it's bad when they
That's
say
it,
someone's a
a
veteran
technicality.
too, because
He's been the distance. He's been in the ring.
what they basically mean by a veteran, they basically mean like the gatekeeper, like you gotta get past this person in order to get close to a title shot. They mean by a gatekeeper, they say veteran. They say veteran. Because you know, a gatekeeper's like a person who loses to all the good fights in the weight class.
Distance fights with notable names.
Yes.
Gilles Jean, Alexander Povetkin, Huey Fury, Lucas Brown, Caballo. So he's been in against experienced
Yeah,
veterans.
Rudenko trying to make a dirty fight. Not like you got type dirty. I mean like make it close.
But it's more
Get
about
close,
him going
work the body in the
rounds.
clinch, all that.
He needs to go more rounds. It was good for him to go 10 rounds last time out. He needs another 10 rounds before he steps up his competition and starts fighting the topper echelon of the contenders in his division.
Of course, we saw the top of the division earlier this afternoon. We were able to broadcast the fight on ESPN+. Alexander Usyk's 9th round knockout over
Yep, I
Daniel
looking silly out there now. If Jared even gets hit at all, yeah, he would left hook right there. But if he gets hit clean by him, bro, that's gonna be surprising because he is so slow, bro.
That's something new. We haven't
There
seen.
is. Have not seen that work, and you saw it early on here a couple times in round number 1.
Get off his head.
And see, that's what this is about. It's about him showcasing his full arsenal tonight against a guy that's tough, rugged, a guy that's going to bring it to him. He's going to have plenty of opportunities to land, but I don't know if he's going to hurt Rudenko. We're going to see.
Rudenko, a durable guy, that's been proven. Look at him
Couldn't see
hanging
your
around
message.
the back of Jared Anderson's head.
Gonna need another nut shot today, yeah.
That's the
These two both
second
are
time
tweaking,
that Gary
bro.
Ritter, veteran referee,
They
has
hit that
good
message.
body work from
It's not even a
Anderson.
bad message. I literally put out all comments.
Nice roll right there from Jared. Showing good head movement now.
Back to the jab. Steady work from Anderson. Able to block that left hand from Rudenko. Another body shot, left hand to the body, and then stab jab, then comes with the right hand and sends him off balance here at the end of round number 1.
It's a matter of time. I said it's like 4 rounds. He's gonna make him start looking silly by round. I say by round 3, he's gonna start looking silly out there. Because I've never seen a heavyweight look that slow on pass before. Like never. He looked so slow. Like was he like man. Well, he was warmed up though, but he did look really fucking slow. I just gotta wait for this ad to go by.
A lot's been made of
There we
Jared
go.
Anderson turning right back around and fighting again on 56 days. But listen, you just go back one generation of the rising American stars, and you think about the
Them
fight
boxers in the
frequency.
80s and 90s used to fight a lot. Mike Tyson with 15 fights.
14 fights.
God
on his way
damn,
up
bro.
in
They was fighting
one
like every
year.
weekend,
Jared
bro.
Anderson, listen, it's this era of boxing, 15 fights.
They're
in
trying to fight
3
every single
years
month.
and 10 months.
Yeah.
And we make
Probably
a big
2
deal
times
out of
in a
turning
month.
around in 56 days. These guys used to fight 3 times a month.
I understand that. I mean, we make a big deal out of it because it's a rarity in today's boxing. Guys don't fight enough. They don't fight.
Not to the old heads me
You
about
get the top fighters,
old
you
boxing.
see them once, maybe twice a year. You got to think about
Oh,
it. Usyk
boxing in
just
the 90s
fought.
was way
He
better
fought
than boxing now.
a year ago.
Not to the old heads me about that.
Ago.
So they was more
So it's
active.
good to
Can't
see
deny
Jared
that.
wanting to stay active. And when I asked him in the fighter room, he said, "Tim, I need money. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I
Jared
need
does
money.
have
That's
this.
the reason
There's no
why
way he'll
I'm
lose
back
this
so
fight."
soon." And he said, "You know what? After this fight, I'll be back in November or December."
That's exactly the way
Damn.
it should be for somebody like Jared Anderson at his
The shoulder
age,
roll right there.
with his skill set, being the prospect fringe contender he is at 23
The body shots
years
will do a
old,
lot.
full contender now. And you think about, hey, I want money. I want
He's just all over
money.
them now.
23 years old in a division
Don't
that's
move, bro. I'm about to
filled with
finish.
veterans who aren't gonna
Chill
be
out with
there
that, dude.
forever when you look at the top
Chill
of the
out.
heavyweight division right now, and you
Come
see
on, man.
across the ages of the top guys. Right hand trying to wrap around that guard from Rudenko. Anderson goes underneath.
Getting to such like some
fires
Angela
back.
White or
Was able to
something.
land to the body in the mix
Getting
there.
such some Violet Myers.
Rudenko
Anything,
tying up
bro.
on the inside.
Tonight, this fight is all about can Jared.
Yeah, you gonna click on my shit talking about some. Don't move, bro. I'm about to finish.
Name
Go on
heavyweights
somewhere
out
with
there
that shit,
you
man.
mentioned, Tess. Can he stop Rudenko?
Rudenko's only been knocked down once. He's only lost by stoppage once, but to your point, a technicality. That stoppage 2 fights ago is really a disqualification for excessive holding and non-competitive.
Jared doesn't suck. It's just that
So
the
only
Niners
once
was the
in
perfect
6
storm in the
career
heavyweight
losses,
division.
but never a clean
That
stoppage,
is true.
never a knockout or TKO in that fashion.
Off his head.
It'll be seen if Jared can open him up. Can he crack the code? No one has been able to.
That's very fucking
All
true.
the guys you mentioned.
Cause you're like, even when I watch like highlights or anything, I mainly go back to a bunch of old Mike Tyson fights or them good ass fights he had with like
Good
Ray's
right hand to
brothers
the body,
and
comes up
Holyfield.
top with a headshot, digs underneath to the body again, right hand up
Or what's
top
another
for
one he
Rudenko.
had?
Anderson really
The
focused on
Tony
that body
Tucker
of Rudenko.
fights. Like, there was some wars in heavyweight division in the 90s, bro. Some wars, man.
See, this fight's going to be a matter of Jared not getting.
Holyfield and Riddick Bowe's another one.
He said to us yesterday there were moments against Charles Martin he got bored.
Yeah.
See even some James
And
Toney
it's all
fights.
about having supreme focus. That's the next level. Supreme focus.
But that was like,
no matter what's going
he wasn't in
on,
that heavy division
no
at
matter what's
night.
happening or how easy it is.
Roy Jones Jr.
Stay
fights as
calm,
well.
Stay
God
poised,
damn.
you stay focused on the mission, and you get the
That's
job
not heavyweight,
done.
though.
That's what you see from the best.
There's some solid body shots coming in from the undefeated Ohio native
Holyfield versus Bo
Jared
Church was
Anderson.
art.
We come to the end of round
Nah,
number 2
man,
on
that's-
the day-night doubleheader of heavyweight action.
God damn, man. Foreman versus Moore. Foreman versus Michael Moore. Oh, that's George Foreman, the old one that came back and won the title still. Yep. But that round ended that fast? What the hell? That round felt like it was like 2 minutes long.
The punch of the night brought to you by AutoZone comes from the unified heavyweight champion, Alexander Usyk. Both knockdowns that he scored this afternoon from Poland against Daniel Dubois. The first a combination with a head-clipping temple shot in the
Some
8th
more good
round,
ones.
and then the
Mike
finisher,
Mike
that
Tyson versus
right
Buster
hand
Douglas.
that put
Hoyfield
Dubois
Legs
down
Lewis.
as Usyk goes to 21-0.
Another good Mike
14
Tyson fight to think of
knockouts
is
in
the
10,
Frank Bruno
retains
fight,
all
too.
3 of his heavyweight
Really the first
championship
one.
belts in front of the adoring crowd. A stadium in Poland filled with Ukrainian refugees and fans. And now we can all sit back and hope that finally we will get a matchup with Tyson Fury for an undisputed heavyweight champion. The promoter of Alexander Usyk, Alexander Krasiuk, he said he feels his boxer has an obligation to the sport, to the fans, to finalize a deal with Tyson Fury.
I agree, 1,000%. That's the only fight that I want to see next.
Why shot by Jared?
Once Fury takes care of what he needs to take care of against Francis Ngannou.
Round number 3 here of our heavyweight main event. Jared Anderson in control early against Rudenko. Bernardo.
Yeah, just spoke with Derry Riley, and Had a nice exchange with Jared Anderson. He said, just keep doing what you're doing. Stick to that jab. Keep digging to the body. Looked at him and said, I got you, coach.
He's landed 40% of his jabs to that point, Bernardo, and he's already landed, and we're only a minute into round 3, 27 body connects.
And you're seeing Jared now when he's pulling, you're seeing him raise his left hand up, and he's taking the right hand.
I say inside 4 rounds. I'm going to say like inside 6 rounds.
As opposed
See,
to
I
the
say
past,
inside
you see him
6.
pull straight back, and his hands are not in place. So that's an adjustment by him and his team. Now he's fighting from the southpaw stance. That's the thing. He's ambidextrous. He's actually left-handed, believe it or not. Fights well from the southpaw stance as well as the orthodox stance.
Yeah, he is naturally left-handed, but traditionally fights orthodox. But here he is as a southpaw. And he goes with a left hand to the body from that southpaw stance. So the back power hand, yet another body shot. And again.
Off his head. Stop. Off his head. Okay.
Man, you see the redness on his stomach. He got his stomach looking like a 4-cheese Hot Pocket right now with the cheese coming out of it. My God, you see that with the sauce coming out? My God.
So stay talking about food, bro.
He digging down
these body shots, man.
Goodness.
God damn.
How much more he gonna be able to take of this body work?
No more. Around his head.
Stern warning as Gary Ritter admonishes Rudenko for wrapping around and holding onto the head of Jared Anderson. That started in round number 1. There's a jab to the body as he continues that assault to that midsection, and now that left flank as he comes with an inside uppercut.
See, Tess, this is what I expected. Again, the challenge
Yeah,
is
left foot.
for
Good left
Jared
foot right
is
there.
to stop Rudenko. That's it. He's going to hit him. Rudenko's going to be right there in front of him.
Man.
It's how much more he can take, or if he can get
He's
the
looking
referee
good. Look,
or his
another
corner
2
to
body
stop
shots
that.
right there. That might get fucked up. He might go down.
Again and again and again.
Somebody stay up. These fucking body shots. And now you gotta do another 1 minute break. Oh. Okay.
Jared Anderson is warming up in a Hot Pocket. No doubt about it, man. The body shots that he's putting on Rudenko is ridiculous. I mean, stab jabs, coming around, head control right there, digging downstairs with both hands. You know, this is the way you slow down your opponent. I mean, he's been doing this from the opening bell. I mean, I expected this coming in this fight. Rudenko doesn't have a whole lot of skill, you know, has a lot of toughness, has a lot of, I would say, somewhat of ability as far as toughness goes, but that's it. Not a whole lot of skills. So Jared Anderson just piecing together a masterpiece going down to the body of Rudenko.
Tim, coming into this fight,
42 to 1 in body shots.
Punches are body shots.
Like 50%.
So tonight, it's
God
58%. 58% of his landed punches are body
How do you land
shots.
one body
He has
shot, though?
42 body punch connects as we start round number 4.
Hands up a little bit.
I mean, you see how big the body is of Rudenko. He keeps it open. You know, he depends on a high guard when he's retreating, bringing the hands up, and Jared is just taking advantage of it.
You're holding again.
But it says a lot about Jared's IQ. That's what it says a lot about, his IQ, his ring IQ. He notices
Look at them goddamn body shots, man.
mistakes. He understands what he needs to do to get the victory.
I like to be right, but that's
He knew
beautiful,
going into
bro.
this fight that he's going to have to stay focused, and he's going to have to beat this man and force this man to cough.
Might even finish him. No, he's finishing him. No doubt. He's finishing him. No way he's about this for 10 rounds. No way in
I'm
hell.
impressed with the defense as well.
Yes.
With his hands placement as well. I mean, he's not getting hit with silly things.
He's blocking punches.
Yes. So you know he's been working in the gym on his defense.
Good dip to that left side. Land another body punch. Three-punch combination to the belt line again. Digs with the left
Oh
hand
my
to the
God.
body. And now a
Rudenko just
combination from the
eating these
southpaw
body
stance
shots,
with a
man. I
split
don't know
the
how he
guard,
doing
back
it.
left hand. Right hook trying to get around that guard. Long left hand to the body.
I don't know how Rudenko's taking these body shots. It's unreal. I mean, Jared is landing on both sides, even to the solar plex with these body shots.
Hey, people just build different, man.
Takes an angle and goes to the body. By the way, I know you just saw that pop-up promotion. Luis Alberto Lopez, Joet Gonzalez. Good IBF featherweight title fight on ESPN on September 15th. Lopez coming off that great, brutal TKO of Mick Conlon back in May. That should be a fun one, Timmy, September 15th.
Oh, yes, it is. I can't wait for that one. It's going to be exciting. I don't know who's going to win that match.
I'm talking about that one dude, Dr. Mick Conlon, he fouled the fucking ring. Remember that brutal ass knockout? Oh. How is he just eating these with no problem? If he goes 10 full rounds eating these body shots, bro, that shit gonna hurt in the morning, bro. He not even gonna sleep on his stomach for a good 3 months, bro. God damn, man. No way in hell he eats this for 10 rounds straight. I heard his corner about to fight or something, because there's no way in hell he's eating this for 10 rounds straight. Because I believe he's landed a body shot in every round so far. Has that.
I don't want to ruin the suspense for you fellas, but I got it 4-0. Jared Batman Anderson over Andrii headlock Rudenko. Listen.
Look at this. Just on cue, Mark. You said headlock Rudenko. And here is
taking a point.
Gary Ritter deducting a point for doing the same thing over and over.
You know,
don't put from behind the head.
Rudenko's not such a bad fighter.
But he's just been on point, man.
A lot more tonight than the guy who was supposed to fight last time, Jared Kosabutsky. But he ain't a bad fighter, but he's a great grappler.
John Kosabutsky was in our co-feature moments ago and was disqualified for excessive low blows against Efe Ajagba. And now here in this main event, Jared Anderson's been dominating in every way possible. The jab, but the body punches.
About the co-main event, I just never saw someone do that in their U.S. debut. And that's the dumbest shit ever. Especially how most Americans do boxing. They only focus on American boxing. Don't look at Japanese boxing or anything like Kazakhstan, all that shit. Ukraine, they don't look at any of that shit. You're gonna do that in U.S. debut. Like, oh man.
They were actually talking about that in the corner, Timmy.
But see, but the change in cadence right here, setting up even more offense, and it also hides his power shots. So he can come quick with a 4-punch combination, then he set up a big shot off of it.
Rudenko does
he's starting to get hurt now. Not good body language at all. He might go down. Oh man.
Anderson all over him.
Yep.
Headshot after headshot. Rudenko's not firing back.
He's just not even gonna fall down.
Split the guard with a left hand.
Derf might jump in soon.
More power shots. Then he goes to the body.
Same interference, so it's over. Let's jump in. Yep. Inside 6 rounds. Jesus Christ. That was too goddamn easy.
There it is.
Big baby.
He did it.
He looked really fucking good.
He did it, Tess.
I mean, from start to finish, that was as fine of a performance of offensive output.
Really even got touched.
Offensive output with a heavy concentration on the body, as we have seen from Jared Anderson. That was just sensational offensive work.
I was more impressed with the defense, Tess.
Well, he added defensive
That's what I
players.
was more impressed with. The
Obviously,
offense, I knew it was going to be there, Tess. but I was impressed with the defense of Jared Anderson tonight.
Especially coming off of your criticism
yes,
on July 1st.
He was responsible defensively, and that's what's missing in part of his game, I have to say. You know, but if he brings this type of defense and this type of offense into the ring with any of these top
Maybe
heavyweights,
seals the
out there,
deal.
think about it.
Yep.
He has a dang good chance.
Shit wasn't
of
even
beating
close.
any of these guys.
At all.
Good performance by him. I'm glad he found the key.
I
He
saw
got
when
it done, and he's done
Rudenko
something
landed a
that
few
lot
left
of these
hands in
guys-
the first round, but after that, he was doing shit.
Zhang, that's fighting against Joe Joyce. He couldn't stop this man, and he was able to do that tonight.
There's his mother, Deborah. There's his family. Always supporting him. Jared Anderson now 16-0 with 15 knockouts.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Tulsa, Oklahoma, referee Gary Ritter calls a stop to this bout at 1 minute, 40 seconds of round number 5. For your winner by technical knockout, and still the WBC USA and WBO International Heavyweight Champion, Jared, the real big baby, Anderson!
A reminder, we will have our full post-fight coverage, including the heavyweight championship highlights and analysis on
I
the
know
state
I'm out.
of boxing on the ESPN
Shout out to everyone for
app.
coming out,
But after
especially
this
this dude,
short break,
Star,
we will hear from Jared
the
Anderson
Raptor
after his win
Flop.
here
Shout out to that dude. He was in here all stream, technically all stream. But I'm out, man. Good fight for Jared Anderson.